The new normal uniform has a lot of us searching our closets and drawers for men's essentials that aren't there. Instead of the usual business casual button-ups and jeans, it's soft-knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered. For me, it's about comfort. I look good, I feel good, I love it. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit from socks, shirts, and hoodies to underwear, polos, or active shorts. From working out, going to work, or on a date, Mack Weldon is for everyday life. Mack Weldon's wide range of customized fabrics can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. And with Weldon Blue, their totally free loyalty program, you get free shipping for life. Mack Weldon wants you to be comfortable, so if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep them and they'll still refund you. No questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/peasants and enter promo code peasants. That's PEASANTS. That's MackWeldon.com/peasants, promo code peasants for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 842. We're doing it live again, 842 times. 842, okay? Add that together. All right, so we've got Marshall Manson joining us for the first time in a while, which is great, and we're going to watch together his new video that he released yesterday. We're going to check that out all together, and Billy's going to give a very fair critique after the check clears the bank. Just saying. Yeah. And then we've got Jackpot, one of our Patreon guests, joining us for the first time. He said he's from Michigan, but I'll try to be nice to him, okay?
Yeah, and we have the same animosity towards Ohio for you guys, so same fair shake, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, so, Billy is at home tonight because it's been snowing for 24 hours uninterrupted. And we have quite a snowstorm here. We do have warmer than usual weather most of the year here, so it'll probably melt in a couple days. But right now, it is bad driving conditions out there. And what, your car got stuck?
Yeah, I can't even get out of the driveway. I'm Edward Snowden.
Hey.
Instead of being stuck in Russia, you're just stuck at your house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, so Marshall, let's explain what's going on with your face and what's up with your new video and all that.
Well, just dropped my first video. Cost way too much fucking money, and now I'm broke, but it's all good. And I cut my own face off, because why wouldn't you do that? In fact, I think you should try it.
I have a very beautiful face. I can't mess with it. I'm afraid to even pick my nose at certain angles.
That's okay.
I think it looks good on you, though. Like, at first I thought maybe you had wiped some pizza sauce on your face, but no, you actually cut your whole face off. That's mad.
Yeah, sometimes I take it off and I let it, just kind of soak in the sink, get nice and moist, because otherwise it just dries up. Skin kind of dries up when it's not on your body.
You got to use the Ed Gein method. Ed Gein, the serial killer that had I think what was it? There was a few different movie characters based off of him. I think Leatherface was too.
That's the most famous example.
Yeah. and he would like kill people and wear their skin and stuff. It's pretty weird. Yeah, so there's that. Everyone's remote tonight. We're all in different places. We've got a lot to talk about. Just want to remind everyone, like the stream, subscribe, all the stuff we always have to tell you to do. You wouldn't remember to do without it. I have a very special message from someone for everyone here, especially Romanian fans. If you're a Romanian fan of this show, a special message to everyone. Here it is.
Happy Valentine's Day. Eid Oshak Said. Feliz Dia de los Enamorados. La mulți ani de ziua îndrăgostiților.
All right.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Exactly.
Now there's somebody who could afford to have their face cut off. Not
well,
me,
you know, this is worth my patronage because, you know, my first time on and I get a love message from Corpse Midget.
Yeah.
Next time you come on, we might be able to talk him into giving you a body massage.
Body massage. Yeah, those little hands, you know.
Do you think he's like Lord Farquaad height? He's got the Lord Farquaad hair.
I don't know. Some parts of him seem proportionate and some seem disproportionate. And then one time I saw his hands and I was horrified. But then again, him and Nick Fuentes kind of have similar hands. So, yeah.
Oh, dude.
They might be related.
I can't really imagine Corpse Midget walking into a room and having like my imagination of him walking into the room actually represent him walking into the room with me. Like I know I'm gonna be like disproportionately imaginative of his body. He could walk in, I'd be like, "Oh, that's you, That's you, Corpse Midget." I would have never thought. I'm sure
Take
like
a few seconds for it to process.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure I wouldn't get it right just based on imagination alone.
You'd have to realize that action is actually walking first. You differentiate from waddling or whatever.
I don't think I've
ever
ate it that far before we went live, and like my mouth feels like it's like full of nuts. It's very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
I've never seen Corpse Midget walk in any of his videos, so I don't know if he walks with a waddle or not. I'll have to. He privated most of his videos, so who knows? Before we move on to the first segment, I wanted to mention this is our Saturday show. We do Saturday shows every week because we've been meeting our goal, our weekly donation goal every week for over 2 years now. We have an uphill battle, but we've been in a worse place than this before. Usually the stream will last a little longer because we're trying to meet this goal. We have to figure some stuff out. I don't know. What you got more booze?
I don't have to drive?
Yeah, yes, he's home. His bed is like a few feet away from where he's sitting. So
every $20 talking dono, I'll swig the little bitch and get. Hey, DJ
Does that
Big Soul
count?
coming in on the second. Papa, let's go.
Wow. All right, so we're starting it off right. Let me put Mr. The Fridge on. Oh,
he called me sir. It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against
I know.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
I'll let it finish. I guess it's the beginning of the news segment. Whatever. Okay.
News. It's just a little swig. I can't be doing full ass shots for 20. I'll puke everywhere. But a swig.
All right, now we're starting the news segment.
He called me sir. It got me so humiliated.
People are discriminating against wolves. Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity. Wow.
And you better well learn to love it.
I think you got another $20 dono in there. It just came in while that was playing. So
I heard it talking.
Yeah.
I better get on that. Cheers.
Wow. He's gonna puke.
Dude, there's a new TV show coming out about The Rock and his life.
Yeah.
And this guy I went to high school with is playing Vince McMahon in it.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's
This is
hilarious.
He was in my class. He was like the guy who read the news every week in school, so you knew he was like trying to be entertainer.
Yeah.
He voiced Slimer in the 2016 Ghostbusters.
Oh, did he?
I was like, that's pretty cool. It's probably never gonna get cooler than that. And now he's playing Vince McMahon.
That's a pretty big voice difference, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of voice work.
I was recently knocked to off my feet. My son is basically he's fixing to be a teenager, and he came in and he started talking about this Red Eyes Guy meme. And it took me a minute to realize he's talking about the one with Vince McMahon getting more excited.
Yeah.
All the way down. I'm like, okay, I got to talk to you about who this guy was, what he does, because he's just not into wrestling. But, for them to not even know who Vince is just makes me feel like an old fart every day.
That's always a trip. Like, kids will know about figures from media solely from memes and, like, not from what they've actually done. It's really bizarre.
Here is well, we're going to talk about Gina Carano and Ben Shapiro coming to rescue her. I found this personally hilarious that this video
Okay, with the permission of my wife. Here we go. You ready? You ready?
Did you hear every joint in his arms crack when he did that?
Yo, what the fuck?
That lingered in memory.
Holy shit, I know what Spexo sees. Oh, wait, no, wrong guy. Wrong guy.
Okay, with the permission of my wife. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Okay. That lingered in the memory.
Wow. So this is Gina Carano's knight in shining armor.
Speaking of Nick Fuentes, by the way,
better.
That dono that we got during the intro was from Rat Lord Alcaraz.
Okay.
And Rat Lord said, "Ever seen Corpse Midget and Nick Fuentes in the same room?"
Never.
So, yeah. I've seen Ben Shapiro and Nick Fuentes in the same room, and Ben Shapiro could actually beat the crap out of Nick Fuentes. I'm 100% confirmed. And that's something you don't say a lot about Ben Shapiro.
Right.
Yeah.
He did look bigger. I wanted to get into this. So he came and rescued her, right? He's her knight in shining armor because he's going to finance her next movie?
That's what it's saying. His production company, The Daily Wire, Gina Carano, who exited the Disney Plus series The Mandalorian and was banned from future Star Wars projects, has found a new home at pundit Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire. The actress will develop and produce her own film at the conservative news outlet, which announced it's branching out into entertainment content. What movie is she going to make with Ben Shapiro?
I do want to mention Ben Shapiro does look like he lifts. He's just a little weenie, so it's not impressive, but I can see muscle tone. He probably does actually lift. Just not a lot. And he couldn't get he could never turn into like a big, like, strapping muscular man, I don't think. He would never be on the bodybuilding circuit or anything. Yeah, did you know he first got well known because he was a classical violinist?
Gina Carano's White Power Night. Drink up, Billy. Yum, yum, yum.
I saw an old video of Ben Shapiro when he was a kid and he was playing violin. I guess he was like a classical violinist.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's been one of those prodigy kids, like ever since the get-go. But unfortunately, he's one of those individuals that like got told he was special and a cut above from so early that he just stopped. He just never continued to grow. He was like, okay, I achieved it. So yeah, conservatism's great. Give me a show.
You've seen that clip of him singing too. It's really disturbing. Like there's something very off about it.
I've never seen Ben Shapiro sing, and I feel like we have to find that at some point because that sounds eerie. That sounds like some.
It is, yeah.
Ben Shapiro's sister also has like classical training in singing, right?
Yeah, she's like an opera singer.
Yeah, their family just has all the talent in the world.
They're
man.
overachievers, I would say, like in some ways when it comes like academically, you know, and I guess they're talented musicians in their own right.
Yeah, they're well-groomed little socialite jerk-offs. Like
right.
They had all the education and learning that was afforded to them. I think that good for them.
But in the end, they eventually like make opportunities for the rest of us look like a joke because they sort of waste them. They're like sort of checking a box, like, yeah, I did this, I did this, I did this. Now I'm good. And I don't think that's fair for like when somebody actually goes out of their way to achieve greatness in some aspect of their life, you know?
I love how Gina Carano is going to milk some of this deal here, because like Gina Carano, she's like a figure, right? She's got the body. She's not a crazy talented actress, but she fills the role very well. What movie are they gonna make for her?
All they can do is like they would have to like create a new like woman action hero character for her, you know, like that's what they would need. You know, she's like a more muscular woman.
Rosie the Riveter.
Yeah.
So maybe they could do like, I mean, she's an MMA fighter, isn't she? Maybe they could do like an MMA film.
She's a retired MMA fighter. When she was an MMA fighter, she was much smaller than she is now. So she looks quite a bit different. She's quite a bit older, but she was acting even back then. They kind of picked her out because she was one of the better looking women MMA fighters at the time.
Are they going to get Kevin Sorbo to play her dad in this movie?
Yeah.
What a tool bag that dipshit is. Christ.
Yeah, Kevin Sorbo seems to be on the line of being canceled every day after the insurrection when he was so
that tweet progression
so
was so
excited to
beautiful.
see everybody bust into the White House, and then by the end of it, he's like,
doing it. No, you're Antifa.
They're Antifa, obviously. They're obviously all Antifa. They're not our side, guys. Oh, I was cheering them on up until, you know, I realized there was Antifa. Now they're bad. Joke. They're all jokes. I will happily watch this movie. I assume it will be direct to DVD, and we'll watch it as one of our panned movie reviews at some point. There's no way this is going to be
put
good,
it right up there next to God Is Not Dead.
Yeah.
Oh man, he is surely alive.
It's going to go that way.
There's no way this is going to be a good movie. I want to follow this all the way through production until it's finished. I feel like it's going to be a laugh a minute. Like the making of might be hilarious.
Watch it be like a great film.
Dude, I would be amazed if it was. I don't see Ben Shapiro out the gate hiring Gina Carano as his star to make her own movie being anything but a schlock mockery of cinema.
You're probably right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
And how coincidental that Bill Burr was one of her co-stars on there, right? And didn't he have a whole stick with like Jimmy Kimmel about cancel culture and how it sucks and it's a crock of shit, yada yada. And now here Gina Carano's going through the same thing over again.
Yeah, but she didn't really even get
famous.
She didn't really get hard canceled. Like they're just like, we're not going to bring her character back. She had a good character ending in the story. I feel like there's way more characters to focus on anyways. They're like, what she says is terrible. We don't agree with it. And we don't really need her in the story anymore. Like, okay, good job, Gina, for bringing the role you brought to Mandalorian. It was fine. I was never a fan of her character. I was like, oh, it's fine. She's no baby Yoda.
I mean, they could have, you know, there wasn't that much of a character arc for her. It was kind of a shallow introduction to that character. They could have done something more with it. I was open to seeing what they planned to do with it as far as maybe making that character a main character in a series. So I was open to that, and I think she's a good actress to like for what she did.
Spin-off.
Yeah, that's what I was.
They were thinking
I thought
about
she
that.
was good enough,
Right.
and like you said, she had the look of like a tougher like woman character.
Yeah.
So I was fine with that. But if they warned her to stop doing this and she did it anyway, then she deserved to be fired. If any boss warned any of their employees to stop doing something and they did it anyway, then they deserve to be fired. That's just how it works.
Consequences for actions. This is all crap we learned in kindergarten. So
People say like this is a freedom of speech problem. Like, no, Disney as a company has a right to let someone go if they've been told that they're making the brand look bad with their behavior and they keep doing it. They have a right to let that person go. This is not violating her free speech because look, she can go now and do Ben Shapiro garbage and everything's fine.
Yeah, when they let James Gunn go, James Gunn went to DC. Probably, I haven't seen it yet, but it's the one DC movie I actually believe will be good ever since, the new DCEU universe started. I believe this will be the one that's like actually good.
Just wait for Sandman. Like it's gonna be like a multi-episode series, but Sandman is gonna be great. The Neil Gaiman Sandman series. They've already announced a cast and everything, so I'm pretty excited about it.
I was never into DC titles, as a rule, but when I discovered the Vertigo line when I was like 14, 15 years old, that was eye-opening, world-expanding, introduced me to Neil Gaiman. I read all of his novels. It's, wonderful work.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because me and Billy were just talking about, like, a few months ago, I was talking about, like, man, I wish they would make this into, like, a movie or a series, and now they're finally doing it. So, I don't know, just to see all the details on that. Who did they pick? Anyone I recognize? Tom Sturridge? Sturridge?
Tom Sturridge?
Do we know who any of these people are?
Gwendolyn Christie is the tall woman from she played Phasma in the new Star Wars, I believe.
Oh,
and then she was also on not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones as the Brand of Tar or whatever. I think that's her damn name.
So this is the guy.
Did they hire?
Dream.
Did they hire on the big fat glutton thing yet?
No, I don't see any of the members of the Endless mentioned as cast members at this point. So it's mainly going to be Dream. I'm sure they'll bring in the Endless characters eventually, but
so I still have a chance to play that big fat thing.
Yeah, just look for the casting call. Cool. Oh, you know what though? Actually, they probably looked at your IMDb, and I think you're probably disqualified for.
IMDb is fake. I'm going to cancel IMDb for lying about me.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not aware.
You know
of
what?
this.
I'm
happened?
on board with that.
What happened with IMDb?
Somebody hacked my IMDb and put up that I'm 5'4" or something, and said I'm trans and 700 pounds.
Let's see.
Lied about me.
I'll pull it up really quick.
Made up terrible career ruining lies about me.
Here it is. Like look at this. Yeah, it says he's 5'4". It says William H.W. Barry, a.k.a. known as Billy the Fridge Situation, is a young, inspiring actor and musician from the state of Washington. There's so many misspellings and stuff in here. He is best known for his appearance as a guest of the Boogeyman on the internet stream on July. What does that mean? It was after this appearance that he got his start with the Drunken Peasants podcast. His cup size is listed as 44E. It doesn't say you're trans anymore. It did for a little while.
Yeah.
I love how the fucking author is Bort Korn. That's immediately what I noticed.
You guys are ruining my career in Hollywood with this. If I can find out who did this, I will sue you for millions of dollars.
Talking about Billy.
So Trump is getting Trump got acquitted today. So here's some stuff about that.
Each senator when his or her name is called, will stand in his or her place, and they'll vote guilty or not guilty as required by Rule 23 of the Senate Rules of Impeachment. Article 1, Section 3, Clause 6 of the Constitution, regarding the vote required for conviction on impeachment, provides that, quote, no person shall be convicted without the concurrence of 2/3 of the members present, close quote. The question is on the article of impeachment. Senators, how say you? Is the respondent Donald John Trump guilty or not guilty?
All right, so where's the voting?
The Senate judges that the respondent, Donald John Trump, former President of the United States, is not guilty as charged in the article of impeachment.
And we all knew this, right? I mean, no one. I am surprised 7 of them voted guilty, though.
Well, they voted. Was it 6 of them that voted to have him go to trial anyways?
I can't remember how many it was originally. I know it was less than who voted guilty. I don't know. We'll see.
I was really surprised to see that McConnell actually voted to acquit. I was for sure when I saw the number was 7 instead of 5. I was positive that McConnell had said, you know what? By the time I got to run again, I'll be 84 years old. So guess what? Screw you guys. I'm not letting Trump take the party down. I'm voting to convict him so that he can't run again.
Yeah.
And he didn't. I mean, he
still
made excuses.
He still
the thing I set up.
Yeah, he still scolds him. He still McConnell scolded Trump, but still didn't vote for it. And here's his response.
Did not act swiftly.
His turtle motherfucker.
He did not do his job.
He did not do his job.
He didn't take steps so federal law could be faithfully executed and order restored. No. Instead, according to public reports, he watched television happily, as the chaos unfolded. He kept pressing his scheme to overturn the election.
Sounds like an old Bane.
Now,
He almost sounds like the guy from It's a Wonderful Life, Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah.
Well.
But after it was clear
It's
to
a
any
wonderful scam.
reasonable observer that Vice President Pence was in serious danger, even as the mob, carrying Trump banners, was beating cops and breaching perimeters.
And that's why I acquitted him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why I let him skip on down to Mar-a-Lago.
Sent a further tweet attacking.
I had this weird, what if scenario in my head, and it was Trump got found guilty, so he couldn't run for federal government again. So he just ran for governor of Florida and then turned it into Trumpville.
I wouldn't put it past him.
I just got a text from my mom. I just got a text from my mom going back to the Gina Carano, Ben Shapiro situation.
Yeah.
She said she liked the Cara Dune character, and maybe Doug TenNapel will help create a character for her.
Oh God.
That's actually genius. If Doug TenNapel creates a character for Gina Carano to play on Ben Shapiro, I might actually think that movie will be good. So somebody get out to Doug TenNapel right now and say it's time for him to save.
We actually know him though. Why would someone else do it?
True. Okay. Maybe I'll message Doug and Disney. No, not Disney. Doug and Ben Shapiro.
Yeah.
His own vice president. Now,
I mean, they got something in common. They both work in entertainment, and they both have trouble getting work because of their views. So,
Doug creates fascinating characters. But
because of his views, he has to crowdfund a lot of stuff, and he doesn't get hired by companies because people don't like the things he says publicly.
I'm gonna get a job working for Ben Shapiro, being his like Kevin Feige of the Ben Shapiro universe. And I'm gonna get Gina Carano and Kevin Sorbo and Doug TenNapel all together for the I don't what do you call it, the conservative cunt universe?
Yeah, the
cinematic universe,
the CCU,
the CCCU.
Predictably and foreseeably, under the circumstances, members of the mob.
By the way, for those of you who didn't hear it, we're trying to meet our goal tonight, and as you can see, we're getting there. For every $20 dono, Billy will do a swig of Jack Daniels, Gentleman Jack.
Because I'm snowed in, so I don't have to drive.
Yep. So,
Seem to interpret this as a further inspiration to lawlessness and violence, not surprisingly. Later, even when the president did half-heartedly begin calling for peace, he didn't call right away for the riot to end.
he didn't call for peace either. I mean, he kind of did, but then walked back on it in the same statement.
You're very
He
special.
said go in peace, right? And you're very special, but that's like what your basic priest says that, well, oh, we got to stay away from the Plato jokes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
You did not tell the mob.
Why don't we call it Play-Doh? Be safe. Be smart.
Yep,
Don't
yep.
let Chris Hansen knock down our door.
Until even later.
I'm on the tip.
And even then, with police officers bleeding and broken glass covering Capitol floors, he kept repeating election lies.
Let's get weird.
And praising the criminals.
Hey.
There you go.
In recent weeks, our ex-president's associates have tried to use the 74 million Americans who voted to re-elect him as a kind of human shield against criticism.
There's criticism.
Using the 74 million who voted for him as a kind of a human shield against criticism.
Human seal.
Anyone who
That's a Kevin
deprives
Smith movie.
He meant to say human shield, but he said human seal.
Human seal.
Or something.
Tusk 2, the human
This
seal.
goddamn murder turtle. His nickname is the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
And he's all scared about what Donald Trump was going to do to him. You know, okay.
I'm not a proponent of plastic surgery in most cases. Like, people have the right to do whatever they want, but I'll tell you what, if I had a neck like this dude, I'd get one of those neck lifts where they like tighten up the skin on your neck. I would definitely, because that's why he looks like a turtle. That's part of it.
Like slapped him. If you slapped him in the neck, it would go all the way around.
Turtleneck sweaters were made to cover that up.
It's a mixture of things, though. Like, he's not going to get any more BJs if he fixes his neck, right? Like, it's going to be the same amount of BJs he's getting now. He doesn't need to fix his neck.
That's okay, but not everyone. That's not the highest priority to everyone. The amount of BJs they're getting.
What is it to Mitch though?
Yeah, it's to Mitch McConnell. That's everything. Classic Mitch McConnell.
Speaking of BJs, I thought of an idea here. Okay, so we get Donald Trump to star as Bill Clinton, and Gina Carano can be
Monica Lewinsky.
Monica Lewinsky, and Ben Shapiro can write a movie about how awful Democrats are.
I love it.
Of insulting millions of voters.
So even though Mitch McConnell didn't vote to impeach or to convict, he still scolded him, so he can play both sides of it, basically. So Billy just sent this to me. I guess we have a statement from Baked Alaska. Is this real?
That's what I heard.
Did you? Is it
I haven't watched it.
Is it a video?
I just saw it. Yeah, I think I just saw it on Twitter from
right.
Pescator. Pescator questioned whether or not it was even legal for him to make these comments.
Let's see. Nothing yet.
You have the craziest charges, and it's
mine's the craziest. Yeah,
it doesn't even make sense because like You're not under the influence out there. You weren't. It's so crazy how much like
I know
how they're trying to do all this to you and so many other people
So
who didn't
crazy
do
how they're
anything.
trying to prosecute you for a crime you committed, bro. I can't believe it. It's
and
ridiculous.
filmed yourself doing it and released the evidence of you doing it publicly. And this guy on the left has a Temple OS hat. Yeah, Temple OS is like this legendary, crazy internet story about this crazy religious guy that created his own operating system. There's a Down the Rabbit Hole about it if anyone's interested in learning more.
Because I was talking about it earlier on stream. There's some people who were there that day that it's understandable they're being pursued, but the vast majority, it's totally not. Like
No, everyone that was in there was breaking the law, so anyone can be pursued. And you know what? It's hilarious that all these idiots did this because a lot of them thought Trump would pardon anyone who did this because they were doing it for him.
Yeah, he fucked them, bro.
And he's throwing them under the bus now. His defense lawyers today basically was like, yeah, all those people, the people that did that, yeah, that's their fault. They should go to prison. Trump didn't incite that, though. He didn't tell them to do it. So, yeah.
Yeah,
and you're included in that.
Even on the FBI affidavit on my case, like the FBI admits that I was telling people like don't break stuff, don't vandalize. Like
you were in there though. It doesn't matter.
It's written on there. You know, so
yeah, I saw that.
It's like, how are you supposed to be treating me the same as everyone else, including people that were breaking windows, graffitiing, on the Capitol doors and all that? It's like, I wasn't doing that.
This is
where
I agree with him. He should not be treated the same as everybody else that was in there. He should be treated worse because he was violating his Arizona state.
Yeah.
His bond from Arizona.
You guys were talking about it the other day, and I was yelling at my computer. I was like, okay, I think I know what's going on. He violated his bond to go to D.C., so the federal government is just concerned about keeping him wherever he's from. So they say, hey, you go back to Arizona. As soon as he goes back to whatever judge set the conditions of his bond, that judge is going to have his ass. He's going to be like, I gave you a chance to go out on your own recognizance. You went to the Capitol. It got entered in a congressional record as attacking it and committing federal trespass. You must be crazy. Now I'm going to judge you in the harshest penalties, and you're getting a maximum sentence, you dumb shit.
That's what I was hoping. I was hoping that was true. The fact that he's doing a phone interview right now tells me that his freedoms have been reafforded to him. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm not a lawyer, but I have some experience with the legal system. So I can tell you, I lived in fear of my probation officer. We'll just put it that way. And if he doesn't, then he's just as much of an idiot as we all know
he is an idiot. Yeah. I would no lawyer would tell him it's okay for him to do this right now.
Exact opposite. I was stopping people from damaging. There was nothing violent or anything that I did. For me, it was a peaceful protest that I was filming. That's it.
That's
what
I'm
if somebody
saying.
if somebody was in a violent mob that just in any other situation, and you were a part of that mob, and they beat someone to death, you'd be like, well, I personally was there for peaceful reasons. Like, no, you're part of this fucking mob that committed a crime. You were trespassing on government property. Like, he does not understand the seriousness of what they did. I don't think any of these people understand how serious it is what they did.
No, that's why that girl got shot crawling through that window. She had absolutely no fear, no concept of repercussions or consequences or anything.
And that's
and that was the mentality of the entire mob, and that's what made them so dangerous.
Yeah.
I've been talking to my neighbors saying this shit was coming for months now. And like my neighbor Linda, she calls us her anarchist neighbors because we sit out and listen to you guys and deep fat fried at full volume on the back porch.
Yeah.
And But she's real cool. But I got a cluster of 5 houses that still have Trump 2020 signs in their front yard, just down the street.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like, dudes, my guys, election's over. Inauguration's over. Let's move on.
Well, some of them, especially the Q people who still don't see somehow that they've been duped, are saying that he's going to be inaugurated on March 4th somehow. And actually, Trump's hotels, because they know this, have been hiking up their prices around that date because they know they're trying to fucking profit off it like they always do.
We're going to have a Trump Tower celebration March 4th.
Videos of people who did do things that I personally think might have been a bit too far, and they
might have been a bit too far.
I understand them being pursued, but you're definitely not one of them. And so many other people, I'm sure, that have been listed aren't those people.
Well, yeah, like I don't even support this guy, but I don't believe he should be in jail. But like
this guy's living the high life too.
Walk away. Yeah. He wasn't even in the Capitol, and they arrested him because he was like on the steps, or he was like close by it or something. I'm like, dude, he didn't even go in, and you arrested him just because he's got like a big Twitter following or whatever. And so they're definitely targeting the influencers to make an example out of them, and it's just fucked up, man. It's like, it's crazy.
They're targeting the influencers because you filmed a bunch of evidence. You're an easy conviction.
Yeah,
you filmed yourself doing it.
They had the barricades up too, because that was the edge of where, hey, you're free to move, and now it's a federal felony or federal misdemeanor, right?
Yeah.
That was the edge. The protesters knocked all the barricades down, started stepping in. Well, guess what? That barrier is still there. That perimeter is still there. So you're trespassing.
See, like, listen.
The lack of brain cells rubbing together on these people is astounding.
Well, they're used to behaving a certain way on the internet, and it's kind of warped their view of reality. So when they all get together in person, they think that the real world is as consequence-free as the internet, and it's not.
Listening to all this language, like, this was worse than 9/11, these insurrectionists. I'm like, dude, I wasn't trying to overthrow some government, you retards. Like, I was just fucking streaming content. Like, get over it.
Just trying to get content while you committed a federal... It's
so
ridiculous.
Crazy, bro. What do you mean worse than 9/11? What are you talking about, bro?
Who cares? Who cares if it's worse or not? That doesn't minimize what you did. It doesn't matter if it's worse than 9/11 or not.
And we find the last logical refuge of the Trumper is whataboutism.
Right, exactly.
It's like, I know what I did was completely crap, but what about that over there?
Yeah, that's how it's been. What about Black Lives Matter when they were rioting and burning down Portland? And it's like, well, if you look at that, and this is how I've said it many times, whenever they hit federal property, they were massively screwed. They were thrown into white vans. They were beaten by police. They were met with force in the streets, not on federal property. They had barricades of armed police officers with SWAT gear on deck, ready to go.
Why do they act like no one was held accountable for that? I mean, we literally watched the video. We literally watched the videos of the people like getting shot with rubber bullets and getting beat up and getting thrown into vans by random military people. So I think people were being held accountable for stuff they did there too.
And those riots, those protests, they lasted for weeks, if not months. And the amount of police officers that were killed during those riots and protests, I have not been able to find any that were killed during the riots and protests. This was a matter of hours, and there was a police officer or two, I'm not sure if it was two, that are dead because of this. So
others injured also.
It's not the same.
I've been through less lethal weapons training, okay? Just for fun out at the range once. I had one of my buddies shoot me in the chest with a 12-gauge beanbag. It's painful, okay? So, and none, virtually none of that was employed during the Capitol riots. And I was screaming at my TV. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Where are the water cannons? Where are the tasers? Gas those motherfuckers.
And
they're attacking the Capitol.
I mean, if that had been a black mob.
And then they're
Oh my God.
hand-holding people, walking them down the stairs, and I was like, "This is unbelievable! I cannot believe this shit. It's ridiculous." And
Yeah.
here we are.
It's something else. And I know you've seen the ongoing things with like Nick and stuff. Nick was nowhere near the steps. He was nowhere near the doors.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're going after him too, playing his clips out of context.
Yeah, well,
out of
weren't,
context, and that's him talking about the GOP. Like, it's ridiculous, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a witch hunt. You know, like, this country really sucks. Like, sorry to say, but like, after I get all this,
You only like it when it goes your way. You just want to abandon it when your people are out of power. You know, it always swings the other way too. You know, eventually the right will gain a little more power. It always does. It always swings the other way eventually.
This is their little more power, though, and they did nothing with it.
Well,
Trump
I mean,
had
again,
4 years. They might get it back, but like, look what they did this time around. After Obama, they had Bush for 8 years. After Clinton, and at the end of Bush, we were left with the crazy housing crisis because of everything they lifted, all the caps they lifted off of the loaning programs. They tore apart the structures that protected the people. And then we got Obama in. He dumps a ton of money right off the bat. And we take out huge debts against America to fix the problem. And then we go into Trump. And within 4 years of Trump, not only do we have this crazy debt that Biden's now going to have to take debts out against, like Obama did against the 2008 housing crisis. He did this in 4 years. And also, the streets were literally burning on Trump's way out. And people are wearing masks and not allowed to leave their home. We're self-enforced martial law, right? Like, stay in your house, okay? Because we don't want to get the cough. This is pretty bad. And this is Trump in 4 years. So the next time they get the ball, when they get the ball built off these lies, built off this story that Trump is some sort of swamp draining QAnon superhero, if they get that ball again, expect it to end a lot sooner than 4 years. Bush got 8, Trump got 4. The next one's going to get maybe a year and a half. They're not getting in there with good intentions. They're destroying everything that's been solidified as a base. They're just uprooting it.
We're setting ourselves up for another beer hall push here. And I don't want to invoke Godwin's law and race straight to Trump's the next Hitler, right? But I heard a neat quote on the news the other day, and they were like, well, did Scientology die when L. Ron Hubbard did?
No, it got stronger.
It's still alive and kicking. Yes.
It got bigger.
The point.
Yeah.
They were already saying, hey, let's have a Trump dynasty. They didn't give a shit. They put Don Jr., Ivanka, Eric, for God's sake, in there. They don't care. They just want some sort of a godhead figure that they can worship.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he receive the most votes of any sitting president ever? You know, that's a lot of fucking people. That's not going anywhere.
Right. And on top of that, you know, he is not being punished for what he did. Hitler got 5 years in prison for the beer hall push before he could become Arch Chancellor of the Reichstag and start the whole freaking world on fire. We're setting him up for a perfect run in 2022.
The question is
wrong with us.
The question is we'll see how many of those people voted Trump because they didn't want to vote Democrat. Like what percentage of those people? But then there's the other people who didn't even care about politics until Trump was in there. Like those are normally like the QAnon type people and that sort of thing. So we'll see what percentage of Republicans are more loyal to the Republican base and which percentage is more loyal to Trump, like the party of Trump. Because I don't think the actual Republican Party wants him back. I don't think they do.
Do you think he's gonna? Do you really think he'll start a third, like, what is it, Patriot Party or whatever? Because that seems like suicide to me.
He could, but it's going to cost a lot of money, and there's almost no chance he'd win, and he would almost guarantee Democrats winning again. So,
yeah,
I think it's pretty obvious we're going to get probably Kamala in 2024. And at the end of her 8-year run, we're going to have Gina Carano come in and be president from 2032 and beyond. Dingus, you're right.
Like, I'm also thinking, like, maybe I should just, like, move to Russia or something. Like, maybe the USA is not the place for me, because it's like, I can't even speak my mind. I can't even disagree with the establishment.
You've been doing that for years, and you've been doing that for years and never been in jail. But now you're not speaking your mind. You're assaulting people with pepper spray and breaking into government buildings while some of the most powerful members of our government are there convening all at the same time.
Can I have a moment? Can I have one moment to expand on his comment there?
Go ahead.
Do you think he would last long in Russia?
No.
Like, he would get the trash kicked out of him the second he pulled out some pepper spray?
Oh. I mean, their laws about messing around in public there are different, too. People get thrown in jail just all the time. Like, the stuff he pulls, if he pulled that there, he'd probably get arrested way easier. There's all those videos of him, like, getting out of getting arrested. I don't think that would fly there at all.
The people in Russia are built differently than Americans. There's a reason Russia has dash cams on all their cars. The Russian people are ready to jump in front of cars to collect a small little paycheck. If this guy comes around with a camera trying to get saucy with somebody, it's done. They're going to blank his entire existence. They're going to Thanos snap him back to the USA in a casket. It's done. He's mad thinking that Russia's going to be better for him.
Structure. I can't say funny thing. There's no comedy. There's literally no comedy left in this country. So I don't know. Like,
there are
what
some
to do.
things
I don't know what else.
not be joked about. And one of those is, a violent and armed insurrection against your own government.
How is he comedy?
City.
How is he comedy?
He's like that dude that got shot doing the bank robbery prank or some crap for YouTube the other day, right?
Yeah. Nothing he did was comedy, and no one's getting arrested and in trouble like he is for doing comedy.
You should be able to joke about anything, but it has to be funny. And this is not funny. I'm sorry. You have to know your audience. You have to make sure it's worth pissing off the people that aren't in your audience to make the joke for your audience. You have to know it's funny, and this is not funny. This is weak. This is somebody who doesn't fit in anywhere else and found a area that nobody else wants to be in, and he sits in it and says, this is my puddle of piss, but it's mine, and I'm so happy to waddle and wade in this puddle of piss. We got a dono coming from Jamie Hill, said Ben Shapiro's wife also said this was okay. Hi, Billy. Drink $31.50. Let's go, pop.
Did that not play?
I didn't notice it on screen. I didn't notice it talk, so I wanted to get out there and drink that one for Jamie Hill.
That's weird.
Ooh.
Here's a way you could make the Capitol Hill attack funny, right? You could say something like, "Oh, can you believe that there are some rational tax-paying adults who think that they can go and sack the capital city and then hop a plane and fly back home and go to work on Monday like nothing happened?"
I mean,
No, that's fucking funny.
You could there's funny stuff all over here, and you could commit crimes, and the crimes you commit could be comedy, but that doesn't mean you're absolved of committing the crimes. Guys, it was a joke. Yeah, it was also a crime. So you better hope the laugh was worth it, because you're going to be doing time for your crimes, sucker.
Everyone, please like this. Everyone, please like the stream. We're gonna. Wow, this is long. It's like 15 minutes long. How much of this do you want to watch?
I don't know. He just said he was going to leave for Russia, which I think is comedy in itself. He would not last in Russia.
No.
He is such a little sniveling bitch baby. He
Especially
goes over there where the men have to be men.
Now.
Yeah, if I were a Russian immigration officer, I'd be like, fuck no. Like, I don't want you coming here.
This is a test donation to see if the donos come up on screen. And also to get weird.
Get weird!
Get a little bit weird. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, we'll move on to the next thing. Here's this is interesting. I'm trying to find it. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Here it is. I saw this live earlier and I laughed at it.
My Valentine Taco Billy.
Do it again.
Oh no.
Goose juice. Oh no. So this was right after the impeachment trial ended. This is one of Trump's lawyers, and he freaks out on this CBS News anchor.
The Senate has voted to acquit former President Trump of inciting an insurrection on January 6th. The final Senate vote was 57-43 in favor of conviction, falling short of the 2/3 threshold needed for conviction. 7 Republican senators broke party lines in favor of voting for conviction, including Senators Burr and Collins. Soon after the trial, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell said the former president bears responsibility for the deadly assault on the Capitol,
let's get to the part
and
with
that history will judge.
Guy is on.
So
that Mr.
Here he is.
So our guy
being
McConnell said that he's responsible, but wouldn't vote to have him impeached.
Of the charges against him.
Right. All right, here he is.
Joining me now is former President Trump's attorney, Michael van der Veen. Thank you, sir, for joining us. Let's get right into those words that we heard from Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. He ended the trial with his passionate speech about President Trump's involvement in the insurrection. During it, he said that the former president is still liable for everything he did during his period in office. Are you expecting to face more charges against Mr. Trump in the near future, and do you anticipate being part of that defense?
No, that's just political rhetoric, and I was hopeful that something would come out of this, that the political rhetoric would stop out of Washington, D.C., but I guess apparently it hasn't.
Were you, though, surprised to hear those words coming from the leader of the Republican Party in the Senate?
I'm not surprised to hear a politician say anything at all. No.
Well, throughout the trial,
He's in a very sour mood, and he technically won the case.
You denied that Mr. Trump had a role in inciting the January 6th insurrection at the Capitol. You argued, first of all, that there was no insurrection, but during your closing arguments, you seemingly admitted that there was, in fact, an insurrection, using that word, saying that was not up for debate. What role did the former president play?
You didn't understand the case. I used the word
I'll give you the opportunity to clarify, sir.
Sure. I used the word insurrection in my closing argument when quoting the charging documents. What happened at the Capitol on January 6th is absolutely horrific. But what happened at the Capitol during this trial was not too far away from that.
This escalates. This escalates very quick. It escalates very quick.
The prosecutors in this case doctored evidence. They did not investigate this case, and when they had to come to the court of the Senate to put their case on, because they hadn't done any investigation, they doctored evidence. It was absolutely shocking, I think, when we discovered it and we were able to expose it and put it out. I think it turned a lot of senators. The American people should not be putting up with this. They need to look at who these House managers were and look to see whether these are the folks they want representing them. It was shocking to me. Wouldn't have believed it.
Let's follow up with a point that you're making right now about the House managers, as you say, doctoring evidence, and the argument.
They didn't deny it.
For our viewers,
they didn't deny it. I put it in front of them 3 times.
To be clear for our viewers, what you're talking about now is a check mark. That's a verification on Twitter that did not exist on that particular tweet. A 2020 that should have actually read 2021, and the selective editing, you say, of the tapes. Is that how? Is that the doctored evidence?
Wait, that's not enough for you? That's not enough for you?
Wait. No,
sir,
no. I'm trying.
Listen.
I'm not a juror in this
You're
case.
calling me on some bullshit?
You gave somebody a Twitter verification badge, misnumbered the date from the post, and also edited some video footage to show it selectively, and you're saying that that's not almost as bad as police officers and human beings dying from an insurrection brought upon by a president who said to march upon the Capitol and other people below him saying it was time to fight trial by combat? We have to fight. This is war. You're saying that misdating and a tiny check mark and some video editing is not nearly as bad as that?
Yes, that's what she's saying.
What I'm trying to be clear for our viewers is what you're referring to, because not everybody has been following.
It's not okay
not everybody,
to doctor
sir,
a little bit of evidence.
Respectfully. I have not said it is okay.
Ma'am, your question is
I want to be clear for our...
It was not easy for Trump to find defense lawyers, too. If you notice, it wasn't the same lawyers that represented him last time. And these guys are trash. They're bottom of the barrel here.
Viewers.
Listen.
I want to be clear for our viewers about what exactly you're saying when you say doctored evidence.
The media has to start telling the right story in this country. The media is trying to divide this country. You are bloodthirsty for ratings, and as such, you're asking questions now that are already...
Just point at the media instead of addressing the criticism. Her point is you're being manipulative and using backspeak to make it sound like they did something that they didn't.
Right.
And it's funny. It's funny because, like, this is the point that keeps these people in business, because the media does manipulate things all the time.
I mean, so did Trump's lawyers showed videos that were selectively edited and had, like, dramatic music playing in the background.
Of course they did.
Right.
Because they're also media.
That's
they're
doctoring.
Also media. But the problem is that people don't keep themselves in check. They don't keep their kind in check. They only point fingers at the people who are against them. They don't care the blood on your hands, the blood on the finger pointing at the other person. You don't see that blood. You only see the other person, and you blame them. And this is a problem, and it is division. And who profits off of this division? That's the question you have to ask yourself, and then wonder if it's even worth getting angry over. Because what happens after all of this? Trump gets away.
I can't believe you would ask me a question indicating that it's all right just to doctor a little bit of evidence. There's more stuff that we uncovered that they doctored, to be frank with you, and perhaps that will come out one day. But we won this case.
Okay, maybe that should come out, and not the frickin' lack of Twitter check verification and a date being a year off. Guys, this says 20.
Yeah, and isn't this the guy who, like, misspelled United States or something, too, when he filed the initial briefs?
I didn't know that, but that's hilarious if that's true.
And I'm not a sore loser, but what happened, or a sore winner, I should say, but what should happen is somebody should look at the conduct of these House managers.
Did you hear that?
I'm not a sore loser. Or sore winner, I should say. This is Trump politics.
I know.
We have sore winners.
Yep.
They've been sore winners the entire time. Trump won for 4 years. He won, and he didn't bother trying to mend America. He was a sore winner, and he further divided America, and he got the most votes as a sitting president of all time, and still lost because he didn't try to mend America, because he was a sore winner. This is sore winner politics, and it doesn't win the long term. It doesn't.
That needs to be
it's
like
unconscionable.
Sore winner politics.
Yep, sore winner politics. Trump technically won this because he didn't get convicted, but being impeached is actually
twice.
It's kind of a loss in of itself because it's happened so rarely. But
and this is the first time an impeached president had votes from his own party against him.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Aside from all of the due process violations that my client had, and the media should be looking at a square, straight way. The straight way. When I watch the news, I watch one station and it's raining. I watch another station at the same time, and it's sunny. Your coverage is so slanted, it's got to stop. You guys have to stop and start reporting more like PBS does rather than TV news.
I mean, for one thing, PBS is publicly funded. It's not privately owned. It's not for profit. All the news networks are all private businesses, and yeah, profit is their number one motive. So I don't think we'll ever see any of these networks or cable channels report the news the way PBS does. I don't know.
News show that doesn't have any journalistic integrity at all. What I'm telling you is that they doctored evidence. And I believe your question says, well, it's only a Twitter check and changing a year of a date here. They switched the date of a Twitter a year to try to connect it to this case. That's not a small thing, ma'am. The other thing,
she never said.
What Twitter? Do we know what tweet it was? Like,
I don't know, but none of the. She hasn't said any of this yet. What was that?
I'm like, why are we even going to quibble over one tweet to begin with? The entire thing was documented by every major news network and talking head on TV at the time, was live tweeted by like 90% of the people committing the freaking crime in the first place. All right. And then the rest was completely narrated by Donald Trump. We know his position. We know where he was. We know who he was talking to. This asshole stepped up and answered the question from Mitt Romney and Susan Collins and some others and said, oh, well, there wasn't time for an investigation. We have no idea where the president was. Bullshit, you didn't. Now act like a goddamn lawyer and do your job. Make sure his rights are protected, but he gets the justice he deserves.
They did is they put a check mark on something to make it look like it was a validated account when it wasn't. And when they were caught, they didn't say anything about it. They didn't even try to come up with an excuse.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine if this tiny little stupid thing of putting a verification mark on a tweet and changing the date was actually the determining factor to keep these Republicans from voting against Trump? Could you imagine if that was why they were like, well, you know, we were going to vote against Trump, but this right here, it shows foul play, so we can't in good faith vote against Trump? Like, could you imagine if that was what kept people from? God, this is so stupid and petty, and it's disgusting that we pay these people so much money every year to do basically nothing for us.
Not the way our prosecutors.
By the way, what we pay them probably pales in comparison to what the corporations pay them. So that's probably why the corporations get more out of them than we do. Maybe I'm wrong.
Or our government officials should be conducting themselves. And the media shouldn't be letting them get away with it either. I'm tired of the biased media on both sides, left and right. What this country wants, what this country needs, is this country to come together, to take the left and the right and find a middle ground and start responsibly being our public officials, our elected officials. And one of the reasons why they do it is because of the media, because the media wants to tell their narrative rather than just telling it like it is. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm not a media, I'm not in front of your cameras all the time. But what I've been subjected to this last week.
She's like, all right, enough of this.
I understand, and I've given you the opportunity.
You don't want to hear the truth.
She let him ramble forever. She let him just go because he was burying himself.
Yeah.
He's like 7 minutes after he started his diatribe. You don't want to hear the truth,
right?
like you had 94 minutes. You can't handle
the truth.
You had a 2-hour CBS special, dude. Like, what more do you have to say with your truth?
Well, you don't understand. I watch the news on one network and it's sunny, and I watch the news on another network and it's raining.
Yeah. When I watch the news on the Seattle network, it's raining. But when I watch the news on the Florida network, it's sunny. It doesn't add up.
Given you the opportunity, I will remind you that what I said was that for our viewers who have not been following all of the hours of this trial, to be clear about what you
his mannerisms are 100% a complete copy of the Jeff Dunham old man puppet when he does his ventriloquism act. He's 100% a carbon copy.
That's
good. It's like Walter made a wish to be a real boy.
You're gonna be a real boy, okay? But then you have to suck Trump's ass. I can do it.
Look at his facial expressions.
Now we're learning shit.
It's very pouty.
I'm
pretty thirsty. I'm out of water. Somebody should buy me a drink. Pussies.
Buy a drink. We're at 50%. We're almost there. I know we can make it.
And I understand.
I'm speaking about the House manager's failure to prove their case. That's what I'm telling you. They weren't able to prove their case.
Acquittal. You have won the acquittal of your client.
Yes,
and if you'd like to continue to talk about this conversation, we can have that discussion.
I don't need to.
But for me to ask a question,
I don't need to.
But for me to ask a question to clarify for our
question,
viewers,
a slanted question that was set up
question.
to say it's okay for them to cheat. That was your question. Isn't it okay for them to cheat?
I didn't say
just
that.
a little bit.
Declarative statement that you just uttered, not a question, but whatever.
You said, to be fair, it was
It's
only
fine.
a check
I
on the
understand. You're
Twitter.
not-
That's what you said. You got to live by your words. That's the problem. The media has to start living by the truth.
Hi, Billy.
From the lawyer.
I know, from the lawyer. It's unbelievable.
DJ Fix Soul, let's get this lawyer temper tantrum is too cute. Cheers.
Yeah, I watched this earlier while it was live because I saw them do the vote and I saw that, and then fresh out of the trial, he's out here doing interviews, and yeah, he threw this temper tantrum. I don't know what happened.
On board the tip train. Choo
Ooh, choo choo.
Turbo Sparker, let's go, Papa. Cheers. Cheers. Ugh. Dude, ever since I was 25, I gave myself alcohol poisoning.
Mm-hmm.
And now whenever I drink hard alcohol, I cringe. Before, I could drink so much alcohol before I turned 25, and it was nothing. It was like water to me. And then I drank so much on my 25th birthday because people were just buying me doubles, triples, quadruple shots for 2 hours straight. I probably had 24 drinks of doubles, triples, quadruples in a 2-hour period. Blacked out, woke up, had leopard spots across my face, and just the taste of alcohol would make me cringe. It's so bad.
There's just something about a good birthday drunk story, you know.
I had some good ones too.
Well, because on my 25th birthday, I was going back on to active duty, and I was at Fort Leavenworth. So a couple of the guys, Fort Leonard Wood, rather. We were at Fort Leonard Wood. We went out to this bar. I forget what the place was called, but they had this thing where you paid $10 for a wristband, and it was called the Drink and Drown, and it gave you unlimited draft beer and unlimited well drinks all night. I was obliterated. I threw up neon green the next morning. I'm surprised I'm still alive. But yeah.
So
it was a good experience, and that was my 25th birthday too.
So we're gonna move on to the next segment. Everyone, please like the stream, and after I play the intro, we'll read the Streamlabs that Billy sees from the last part of the show. I was told that the intro sound was too loud, so we'll see if I think I may have fixed that.
Drinky.
Oh, there you go again.
Ooh,
I'll let
JK.
you do that.
Hey, baby. JK with a drinky sip.
Do it. All right.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me.
Don't touch me. TPO, they're gonna touch me.
You got them Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Onion.
So Dragon of the West says it's a little late, but R.I.P. Christopher Plummer, a.k.a. Klingon General Chang, a.k.a. Kevin Spacey after Kevin Spacey got canceled, a.k.a. the main man in Knives Out, my favorite movie of 2019, a.k.a. all around good guy, Christopher Plummer, R.I.P. JK gave us that big love. Ratlord gave us that big love. Turbo Spurger gave us that big love. DJ Vic Soul gave us that big love. Goose Juice gave us that big love. Two Guns No Ammo gave us that big love. Jamie Hill gave us that big love. Dingus said Trump may not be guilty, but Ben and Billy are both guilty of being sweet boys. Fact. Ratlord Alcatraz gives us that big love. Every time you guys give us big love tonight, $20 or above on Streamlabs, I take a swig of the damn whiskey and get funned up. Matthew Krecklau said, y'all see Ripface? Y'all see Ripface? Camden Stokes gave us that big love. Eric gave us that big love. Ratlord Alcaraz gave us big love. DJ Fix Souls gave us big love. And everybody else who's watching, thank you for liking and supporting the stream in any way you can, because it keeps us going.
Yeah, and I also wanted to announce that we our poll has closed. It just closed 16 minutes ago.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna do the film festival again.
All right.
So
it's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, it won. It got 46% of the vote. So we're gonna watch that. So that means everyone who wants to send in stuff, you have to drop it in the. I would say just drop it in the actual Mania box on the Discord.
Yeah. Please send in like short films, anywhere from like 2 to 5 minutes. If they're music videos and stuff and they're interesting and they're storytelling, we would love to see those too. It's the idea is that we get short little stories told through a weird lens you might not see in regular media, and we sit there and we kick back and we enjoy these videos and comment a little bit, but really it's all about what you guys think would enlighten the rest of us with some interesting quick media stuff. Like, this is your opportunity to break us into something new and interesting. That's really what I look for in these things. I love it.
All right.
Stop the steal.
Let's we'll watch Marshall's video first.
Yeah.
I'll just put it full screen and we'll play it without interruption, and then we'll come back in and
all right,
and do that. How about that? Does that sound good?
Yeah, let's watch Marshall Manson in full screen. You guys know where to find him if you love his music.
There's a link.
There's
a link in the description to the video itself. If you want to watch
love
it.
his music.
I want to point out that anyone who goes over there, once this video hits 50K, I'm going to select a random person, completely random from the comments, send them $100 in free merch. So you want to go over there, comment, and share it so we can get to 50K and you can get your money. So do it.
Get your money.
Do it. All right, here it is. All right, there it is. And I do have to say, I didn't know that there was more at the end.
It's just a little epilogue. It's fine.
I will say that I can tell this was filmed in Canada because of the traffic cones.
Yep.
Those weird, stripy, black and orange, thin, stripy traffic cones.
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, they're weird. So, young Bill Fridge, what's up?
I am pretty drunk, and I enjoyed that.
Thank you.
I was watching it, and I'm like, I couldn't not fixate on that. Was that a watch with the bones over your fingers? What is?
Yeah, these stupid little emo kid bracelets I found. They were advertised to me on Facebook, and I was like, those are fucking badass.
Yeah.
And I happened to see one at a Spirit Halloween, and I was like, I'm getting it.
I like that a lot. I'm like, I was focused on that too much because I'm drunk. I think I might be an emo kid on the inside, because that type of stuff, I love it. I don't know. On the outside, I'm just a sweet boy, but on the inside, I'm a sad boy.
A sad, sad, sweet boy.
Yeah.
We live in a society.
The chorus was really good. We live in a society. The chorus was really chill. I really fell into that. I probably have to watch it again sober to really soak up the rest of the lyrics, because I couldn't follow anything right now. I'm like, when the chorus come up, like, yeah.
I really, really appreciate you guys playing.
Oh, that's a free drink, Bill Fridge.
No, it's not. We just got a 20 money.
No problem, man.
20 don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had some action over here. My dog was distracted.
Yeah, Rat Lord said,
apologize.
we live in a society. Yeah, I'm King Cobra JFS on the inside. Like, for those of you who might not know Marshall Manson, he's made Drunken Peasants songs for like literally you listen to him at the end of the show when the ending of like our outro or is it the private show? I don't know. We have Marshall all over this damn show.
Yeah. The video the video game Underground cover is awesome, and Video Game Underground closed. Like the actual physical store is gone.
That.
Yeah,
I'm so sad about that, dude.
Yeah.
And then if you guys watch the post show, for those of you that are their patrons, or if you catch it somewhere else, it's that's Marshall Manson doing the
Nope, that's not him. That's not him.
It's not?
No.
Fuck, dude.
No.
Never mind. Fire me. Who did that?
I actually, interestingly enough, like back when you guys were asking someone to do that, like based on the Dope Show, I did submit one that didn't get used. So that was actually technically the first DP song I ever made.
Oh wow!
But then later, made more stuff. That was a while ago.
I thought I heard one from you, and I just
just quit while you're ahead, Billy. Quit while you're ahead.
No, I will never quit. For one, you know how long I'll lie to get to the truth.
Which means the more lies you tell just gets you further from the truth.
Not true.
Wrong.
But anyways, Marshall Manson does all types of good DP musics. I've heard Marshall do DP musics before I was a part of DP. So fight me now. Fight me now. And I was
the OG.
I was the first DP. I was the first DP host before DP existed. I was running around with a bottle of Jack Daniels, like I'm a drunken peasant, and I was on a camera. And Martin Shkreli was there. And, and
Billy.
And Onision was there. And
Billy.
and you were
Billy,
there.
Stop. All right. I'm gonna play this, and you're gonna love it, Billy. Just wait.
I have fucked several white women in my day.
All right, so I'll play that back one more time. Now this is Trumpster Bob in his palatial mansion. Everyone doubted that he was living in a mansion. Well, here it is, people. All right, he's got a grand piano. Do you have one of those?
Goddamn Zillow ad.
No, dude, he's got special lights that make him look out of focus and not match with the rest of the room. He's
You
that rich.
can see the green screen effect around the top of his damn bald skull. What the fuck?
Fucked several white women in my day. And I gotta tell you, 3 out of 5 of them fucking bitches cry when they are.
3 out of 5.
I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say they're not crying for the reason you think they are. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to suggest that 3 out of 5 women that have sex with Trumpster Bob should have the right to cry. They should not be questioned if they're crying while having sex with Trumpster Bob.
Getting fucked.
It's like the Plinkett review where he's like, I asked a whole bus full of cheerleaders, and they said that if I let them go, they'd promise not to tell nobody.
Yeah.
When they are fucking getting fucked. Like, what the fuck is up with that shit, right?
Look, I love a good cry while I'm having sex with a girl and she's bawling her eyes out, but I know why she's crying. Like, I'm not questioning it. I know exactly why she's crying. Like Trumpster
can't
Bob.
breathe, right?
No. Girls like that. Girls are into not breathing. I was about to take another drink for free. I can't do it, guys. I'm drunk, Ben.
We're getting there. All right, so as drunk as Billy is now, I know you all want to see him more drunk, so don't forget, drop a 20 down below, and Billy will keep doing shots. So there you go. Do it. Tip train.
I don't know.
What don't you know?
I don't know. He doesn't know why 3 out of 5 white women cry when he has sex with them.
It's quite a statistic.
Not all of them do.
How much it'll cost to file the
But I
restraining
would
order.
say over 50% of the white bitches that I fucking cried when they were getting fucked, right? And so like, god damn, what the fuck is wrong with you, baby? I'll get the fucking handkerchiefs, napkins, what the fuck ever you need. Clean your fucking tears up. I don't want to see you crying. Fuck, I was fucking you for pleasure. And she's like, that's why I'm crying. It was such goddamn good pleasure.
Yeah, that happened.
Is that why, Bob?
Yes, I've heard real people speak.
What the fuck are you even talking about here, right? What the fuck are you even talking
I
about?
love his little voice.
Yeah, he does have an interesting voice. Yeah, so
he's not a little person, is he? I'm sorry.
No.
If he is. That's probably really.
He claims to be.
No,
6'2". I don't know if that's true.
He's not. Just a functional deficient.
Yeah, he's a new level. He's kind of like the white redneck version of G-Man. In many ways.
So committed. Yeah.
Dave, cheers.
Like the way he argues is a lot like G-Man. He's not as religious as G-Man, though. He is kind of religious, but he's more about, like, Trump. He loves Trump a lot.
Same thing. Come on.
Yeah.
Nah, my son and I were having a conversation the last time he was over here, and he was asking me, Dad, why are there racists? And I was like, I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. That's way more complicated than, an afternoon discussion.
Oh, God.
For some reason, there are people out there whose crowning achievement was being born the right color. That was the best thing that they did in their entire life, was come out their mom's crotch the right color.
Exactly, and then they take credit for things that other people with similar skin color did.
Right. Yeah.
It's really weird.
It's the collective royal we, but and then we have to go through like this impeachment debacle here, and I'm like, how do I coach my kids to live in a post-truth society, where shit can happen right in front of your eyes, and it just don't mean anything because the reality is whatever we're gonna make it 10 minutes from now.
Yeah.
And but you keep at it, Trumpster Bob. You make them bitches cry.
I have to wonder. There's someone that looks like it's Trumpster Bob in the chat, but also fake Egghead showed up around the same time as Trumpster Bob here, so I don't know if it's really Trumpster Bob or not.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, YouTube, for taking away the ability to check who's real in the chat.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's so crazy. It sounds like Trumpster Bob. He says these guys lie on me in a funny way. You gotta love it. He's been our buddy for a while, so like it sounds like it's bring me on to talk about Hitler Biden. It sounds like real Bob, dude. It sounds like Bob. I like how Bob can appreciate the fact that women cry during sex with him. I personally, I enjoy the tears. I don't like making them happen, but once they're there, why ruin a good thing, Papa?
Yeah.
So what? You want me to bring him on? Is that what you're saying, Billy?
We can call him up if he's.
All right, I'll call. I'll add him to the call here, and we'll see what he does here.
I'm probably as drunk as Bob was last time. Well, the last time we talked to him, wasn't he high? I'm pretty drunk right now. Pretty drunk right now.
Let's see what happens when he comes in here.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Hey, funnily enough, I'm teaching him to speak on command.
Oh yeah. Hey.
Who's calling me?
Hey, Bob.
Bob, this is your buddies.
Hold on. Okay, this is Drunken Peasants. I can tell right now. Hold on.
It's the gay guys from California.
Oh, no, it's the gay guy. I thought it was Drunken Peasants.
It is Drunken Peasants.
Oh, it is. Oh, the gay guys from California.
Yeah.
Bob, are you watching?
Yes, I was watching your live stream. I enjoyed it. I love all the bullshit lies you were telling on me, but it was pleasurable. But I gotta tell you, send me the fucking link. I want to come on your live stream to straighten that bullshit out. Now wait a minute, cause you guys attack my motherfucking manhood. When you attack a motherfucker's manhood, you gotta fucking let them on there to defend their fucking manhood.
How we attack your manhood?
You know, talking about how women in tears and all that. They weren't in tears because they're getting pleasure. Motherfucker,
Wait, Bob. You were the one saying the women were in tears. We were laughing that you were saying the women were in tears.
Listen. Bring me on your live stream. I'll explain.
You're on it right now.
Send me the fucking link.
You're on the live.
You're on it right now.
Did you want?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm talking to you on the fucking phone. I'm not on your fucking live stream.
We have the phone on our live stream, Bob.
Yeah, we can call people.
That's not the same thing. That's not the same thing. Send me the fucking
You're
link.
broadcasting, you're streaming, you're recording just like anybody else.
No,
dude.
I'm not. I'm not even live streaming. Quit lying on me, motherfucker.
People are listening to you right now.
Holy
I don't give a
shit! They
fuck.
don't
Send me the
live in
fucking
the
link.
same reality as us, do they?
Are you scared? Is
We're
you
not
too
scared.
chicken shit to bring me on your live stream
Bob,
to tell
Bob,
the truth about my fucking sex life?
We have your audio on right now. We pulled your phone line into
So
our
you're
meeting.
scared to bring me on their live stream face to face to tell you about my fucking life?
I
my
would be
sex life.
happy. I would be happy to bring you on video wise, Bob. That's up to Ben. He's got all this stuff set up there.
Look, I'm trying to do you a favor here.
I'm
trying to put my face on your fucking live stream to tell you there ain't a goddamn bitch got a fucking complaint about me pleasuring their motherfucking asses. And the majority of the women I have ever fucking fucked have all been gorgeous fucking black women. And I make black women fucking cry. And you're going to fucking tell me that's out of fucking not pleasure, but they keep coming back to my fucking dick on everyday fucking basis?
Are they addicted to what the dick did, Bob?
And now look here. I'm putting my face and my name on your fucking live stream. I'm offering you that if anybody ever got fucked by this motherfucker that didn't cry,
your face and name
pleasure,
just happened to be on the live stream right now.
Call in to the Drunken Peasants and tell it.
Well,
because I'm here to tell you,
this is
a white man has pleased women until they fucking cried, who are beautiful, gorgeous black women, multiple of them, like over 15 of these fucking bitches. And you're gonna tell me, that I'm fucking lying? Okay,
Bob,
bring my fucking face on your live stream and let's fucking talk about it.
We're not saying you're lying.
I would.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
you are. You were joking about it, and I was laughing about it. But I'm telling you, bring my face onto your live stream so they can see who I am. So if any of them fucking women want to comment to you, I'm going to tell you what they're going to comment to you. Bob is a goddamn motherfucking stud.
Bob is a goddamn Motherfucking I don't not believe that, Bob, because I'm not a traditionally handsome man either, Bob. And I've had some very beautiful women. But the thing is, Bob, that's because women are sick. Women are sick in the head.
You
Bob.
don't gotta
They're
be.
sick in the
You
head.
don't gotta be. You don't gotta be super handsome, bro. You're a good-looking guy. You're not ugly. You're not fucking handsome by far. But let me tell you, all you gotta do is have that fucking connection with that fucking woman.
See, Bob, I knew for the minute that you started talking
Hold
to
on,
Elisa.
hold on. I got drama at my house. Let me let you go, bro. I got drama. We got drama in the palace. And this motherfucker is going to get his ass kicked or get booted out of here for all the shit he costs. So let me let you go. I apologize.
All right, Bob. We'll figure out. We'll figure out a way to get you on camera soon. Okay.
So I think he thinks that we use. I think he thinks that we use StreamYard, which we don't. I can send him a link, but he has to have the app for him to get the link. So
we should get a hold of him and set him up to like have him on for an entire episode one night and do like the Drunken Peasants style show with Bob.
Can we get
This is my first exposure to him? He's very
like I'm a long time listener, but is he like a vet or
he claimed to have been one. He claimed that he was one at one point. So who knows? I think if we have Trumpster Bob on the next time, we should all get like a mansion background, so it looks like we're all in mansions. We're like each broadcasting from our own mansion.
Yeah, Stone Dog, give me that sip. Let me get that drink. Cheers.
So somebody with more technical skill than me needs to do a reverse image search or whatever you eggheads do on this shit and find out which real estate posting this picture came from.
You probably just put mansion into Google. It'll be in the top 10.
Here's Bob IRL streaming.
They didn't have nothing but you brothers. Ice beer. See, they know me up here. They love me.
You gotta get me some Keystones.
All he drinks is Keystone. It's crazy.
What?
I told him, I wrote in his chat one time when he was streaming that he should buy Chinese beer like Tsingtao because communism tastes great and is less filling. and he got really mad.
You know, I used to work stock in a liquor store once upon a time, and I hate to deal in cliches, but everybody who bought these 40s were always paying with the 10-cent returnable cans. In beer cans to pay for their next 40, and that was it.
Michigan and Oregon are the only two states where a can or a bottle is worth 10 cents a piece, and that adds up.
Limited here where you can only return $25 worth a day, but there are some dudes who can make a living around here. They just go to the different trash cans and dumpsters and shit like that. And,
if I was homeless, that would be my hustle.
Got enough places to go to.
3, 4. I'm gonna have to come back and get another one. Maybe I'll just get one of the brothers beer.
I want this guy and Pimp Monk in the same room. That would be entertaining.
Oh my God. We have to get Bob to come to one of our
They've
meetups.
talked. They've talked before. Yeah,
we gotta get Bob to come out to a meetup. How great would that be?
No, you are drunk, man. You are drunk.
I want to get Bob and King Cobra.
You
I'm
have
gonna buy them
you
all
have the
plane
worst
tickets,
ideas.
dude.
You have the worst ideas.
Literally, we're gonna have Drunken Con, and I'm gonna invite Brett Keane out. I'm gonna buy tickets for everybody.
That's where I draw the line.
No, you know what? He's wrong about all of these. He's just trying to be edgy now. He's drunk. He's gonna say the most ridiculous stuff he can think of to try and be funny. That's what he's doing.
I tell you
right
what,
now.
young Bill Fridge, I'm gonna throw in my hat as one of the contenders for Drunk Con 20 whenever.
It's gonna have to be 2024.
I think Billy's trying to win the Cringerweight title back right now. Maybe he needs to. Maybe you need to compete again.
I am easily the most genuine human being ever when I'm drunk, and I'm giving you these genuine ideas for Drunken Con 2024. And we're gonna.
I already had an idea for like a con type thing anyway, but no, the guest list is way off. It's the worst guest list I've ever heard.
Gabby.
You don't want a case?
The prep team would never show up.
Case. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Sir, we told you not to come here anymore.
Glued to his mattress.
When you go come see me.
Did you hear what he just said?
No.
Listen to what he just said to the person at the register.
When you go come see me.
When you gonna come see me?
Nice. I want to make you cry.
You ain't come see me yet.
When am I gonna go see you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I work too much. I'm always working at night.
What do you do? What time you get up?
11.
What do you do? What do you do? Well, I'll tell you what I do. I ring up Keystones for guys like you.
Right.
Oh, 69 cents. Shout out 69 cents.
Midnight.
Oh, that's fine. You live in the first apartment or the second?
Look at Papa over there behind the scratch
Oh,
tickets.
that's what I
Look at that
thought.
guy behind the scratch tickets. He can't even keep a straight face. He's like.
See, I live further down from you, like the next apartments by the red light. I live
know
across
exactly
the street.
where you live.
Wow.
Bob's like, call me.
He's kind of
call
creepy.
me. Hey, but for real, she works in the damn grocery store, the mini mart. Maybe
Right.
one night she wants to get caught in an old man's beard. Like you don't know what she's capable of. But I wonder if Bob pulls it.
You didn't
Gotta
hear
ask
her
God.
excuse about working all the time?
She's like, I work really late.
Yeah, it's a COVID environment. She's got to make up for lost wages and shit, right?
And Bob's
Hey,
like,
you remember,
yeah.
you remember the whole campaign to load beard Paul? Maybe we could get a campaign going to load beard this shithead.
Oh no.
No. I just he's far away. I like him to stay there.
Look, I love Manny. I love Manny, but if he would have load bearded me, I would have punched him in his face.
I'm not here today.
I would not have let that happen.
We should just have a meet up at this guy's mansion. He's got all this space. You know?
Yeah. Here we go.
Yes.
2 cents. You want double bag or no?
It's not necessary.
Okay.
No, but he'll take a tea bag.
Bob claims he can't get a virus. He tried to explain this weird thing where it's impossible for him to get a virus. And I said, all right, because he's made weird like claims that people need to prove something. Like he thinks AOC is a secret Muslim, so he wants her to pose nude to prove that she's not a Muslim for some reason. So
that's a genius scam.
I told him that to prove he can't get viruses, he needs to get banged in the butt by a guy with AIDS to prove he can't get AIDS.
Fair.
It's reasonable, right? Otherwise,
Yeah, do the logic track.
Well,
Yeah.
logically, that would follow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sure. I mean, shit, man. Carl Sagan tells us extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
There we go. And I
There's our
think just to
extraordinary
make
evidence.
sure,
Back it up, dude.
yeah, I think it has to be at least 10 times too, just to make sure to give it a chance to transmit. You know.
Right.
No, I just live right
You have
down
to
the
make sure
street.
the viral load is high enough.
Gabby, you don't party, she falls asleep with the first beer. Well, it's even better. I can take advantage of her.
What?
Oh no.
Well then.
See, this is why Bob shouldn't be coming to a meetup, Billy. This is why.
I disagree.
Fair enough.
Well, you're gross then.
I disagree. This is why Bob needs to be at the
Even
meetup.
make it out the door without doing sexual assault.
This is yeah.
Dude, everyone in the fucking store is laughing at him.
It's funny.
Please leave. We don't want to have to report this to corporate.
Okay.
When you laugh at different parts of the joke.
Yes. Yeah.
Bob lives in a part of Texas that's like 90% Hispanic, but he has all these weird theories about how Trump actually did win his county. And like there's a bunch of secret Muslims acting like they're Mexicans living where he lives, and they're like voting. They're like changing the votes.
I'll give it to him. He's a creative guy. Because
isn't the new Q tack the whole thing that Trump allowed himself to be impeached so that they could establish the precedent that a former president can be impeached, and now we can go after Obama and Clinton for all of their adrenochrome and.
Well, I don't think Bob is a Q person. I think he has his own bizarre theory, and it always involves homosexuality in some way.
Yeah,
that's
too crazy, man.
Bob's
Raising Cane's chicken.
My wife Julie watches this all the time, and she's every time Trumpster Bob is on, she's like, "Could he telegraph anymore that he is a raging homosexual?"
Yeah,
it's okay, dude. You can be gay. Go ahead.
It's funny that. It's funny that he answered the phone, and I'm like, oh, it's the gay guys from California. He's like, oh, I thought you were the Drunken Peasants. It's like, you've been calling us gay for like months and months and months.
But he likes us now, so he doesn't call us that anymore because it would ruin his opinion of us.
I don't like having sex with men. They don't cry.
It's like they can't be friends with a gay person because then it means that their position might be almost tolerable or something. I don't know.
Right now he's on that Hitler Biden theory.
Not really. Not if it don't go all the way.
This is sexual.
Whoa. Did he just say it's? Could we go back about?
Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
I keep picking the worst times to talk. I'm sorry.
No.
Let's listen closely to this.
Here we go.
Not really. Not if it don't go all the way.
Hold on. I got to hear what she said.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Well, it's even better. I can take advantage of her. Whoa!
That's nervous laughing.
Yeah.
Get arrested for that. Not really. Not if it don't go all the way.
She said, you get arrested for that. And he goes, not really. Not if it doesn't go all the way. Oh my God.
So basically, he's going to take advantage of her. He'll take advantage of her until she claims rape, and then he'll stop.
Bob, I want to hear your side of the story, Bob. Because right here, right now, you kind of just said you take advantage of girls and you don't get arrested because it doesn't go all the way. But when it does go all the way and they start crying, like, have you really converted them?
Have a tip, sweet
Or
boy.
are they
Whoa! 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that 5. You got to do 5, Young Bill Fridge.
$20 or above is what I said. That's above. Cheers to Cooper.
Okay, hey, Bill. I'll help you take the heat on this, right?
This is a big big old swig.
Right.
I think I super
I've been filling it with this all night, right?
Yeah, absinthe. So, that's good stuff.
Yeah. It's bought in the U.S. though, so it's not the real shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway.
I took the opportunity to try absinthe the few times I did go to Europe. But yeah, the stuff we get in the States isn't real absinthe.
No, it is real absinthe now.
Ben.
They lifted the wormwood ban. They lifted the wormwood ban in the United States. It's real now.
Yeah, but I can't remember how long ago I bought this, so there's that too.
Does it have wormwood in it?
I can. It says it has wormwood. It says it's 55% alcohol.
Yeah, that's real absinthe. They lifted the wormwood ban here. Everybody thinks that it's still because we had like 100-year ban almost on wormwood.
A bottle while we're here.
Oh my God!
Yeah, jackpot. Get it in.
Woo! All right, I'll holler at you.
I'll holler at you.
Because here's the thing.
Oh, Gabby.
Bob is the creepy old man, and you say these creepy old man things, and that's part of your endearment.
It's not endearing though.
On it,
No. He was like, I want to take advantage of her, and they're like, you might get, like them saying you can get arrested for that. That's like a warning. Like, we will have you arrested.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah,
and then he says, "Not if I don't go all the way." And then he walks out the door and makes his little joke. And if they see him every time, and he's just like the weird perv old man that comes in to buy Keystones, like that's okay. If he doesn't go any further than that, it's creepy, it's gross, but it's also funny. It's okay.
You're going out of
If
your
he
way
goes
to
further
defend
than
him.
No, I'm saying if it goes further than that, we have a problem. We have a serious problem. But if he's just being like a creepy old man, there's creepy old men out there. And I think I don't want creepy old men to stop being creepy and then evolve into something more devious. So I support the creepy old men that are just creepy enough to warn people. That's a creepy old man. You know what I'm saying?
It could be something there, but she got 7 kids, so I know she likes to
Why do you know this about her?
All right, listen to what he says here. This is, oh my God, because he talks about how she's got a bunch of kids, so he knows.
Oh,
you know.
Gabby loves me. There could be something there, but she got 7 kids, so I know she likes to boing boing. And her old man gave up because he don't want none of me.
Boing boing.
Can I just point out that he's like, oh, you live in that apartment, right? And like, she's got 7 kids. Like he knows about this girl.
Okay,
Like,
there's two reasons a man calls it the boing boing, because he hasn't had enough of it or he's had too much of it. That's the only way a man refers to sex as the boing boing. He's either not had enough of it or he's had too much of it.
There's a video where Trumpster Bob randomly calls Wild Bill for America. I don't know how he got a phone number for him, but it is hilarious. It's weird because Wild Bill is the more reasonable person in that conversation. It's really weird. And he's like, Trumpster Bob thinks that Wild Bill was born in England for some reason. It's out there.
And that makes you a homosexual and a communist.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
Oh, yeah, Trumpster Bob really doesn't like Canadians, too. Like, at all.
Because Canada makes America look like Mexico.
Mexicans, as weird as that is.
That's the truest thing I've ever heard. Wow.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if I were Trudeau, I'd be putting up a wall. I'm just saying.
They don't have to put up a wall because this is a secret about America. Americans are brainwashed into thinking that it's better here than Canada.
Yep. Here's
Mexicans
I
are
like dying of cancer.
like, there's no hiding the fact that we're gonna do better in America than we do here.
Check this out. Check this out. This guy rides a bike into someone. I think it's the mayor. This video's in another language, but it's really quick. This guy like rides his bike into the mayor. Watch what happens.
Originele feesten. Wel, we gaan er vandaag vanuit dat evenementen zijn die drugs zullen kunnen doen.
Making with the AKA and boing
Oh, I
boing.
didn't see you there.
We got a dono during that. We might have to watch it a second time. This is for Rat Lord. Cheers for the boing boing.
Yeah, watch it one more time. Yeah, some guy comes out of nowhere and pushes the guy over, and he goes, "Oh!" when he hits the ground. It's great. Here it is.
Originele feesten. Wel, we gaan er vandaag vanuit dat evenementen zijn die drugs zullen kunnen doen.
That was 100% on purpose. Either that or he's literally blind.
What just happened to you?
I dropped the cap on my liquor.
Can you get it?
I gotta find it because there's a 45% chance I knock this liquor over drunk.
Don't do it.
I gotta keep capping it off.
Oh, come on, Billy. Stay with me, bro. Hang in there.
And we never saw him again.
We're at 85% of the goal.
Hell yeah.
So when I went back on active duty, they gave me the choice of going to Fort Stewart, Fort Hood, or going to Korea. And the thing was I had already been to Fort Stewart, and I knew Fort Hood was a shit assignment, and I'd never been to Asia, so why not go?
Yeah.
So wound up over in Korea, and there was a soju was a liquor that was available.
Yeah.
It's distilled from rice, and it's awesome. It'll get you fucked up.
Yeah, we have a lot of Korean restaurants, a lot of Koreans in the Seattle area, so I've drank that stuff before.
I go to Korean
definitely.
restaurants. I go to Korean restaurants far more than I go to Chinese restaurants, and that includes Panda Express.
If it wasn't for the fact that I got kids that live here in Michigan, I would have retired in Korea, right? I would have got myself a sweet ass job working range control at Camp Casey or something, and just lived the life. But I had responsibilities here, so I came here. But soju was awesome. Get hammered on it.
I like peach soju the best.
My goal when I got over there, though, was to drink a special kettle by myself where they take a whole bottle of soju and they add it to mango juice into a kettle. And it's designed to be drunk between 4 people. But I wanted to be able to drink one by myself and make it back on post under my own power. And that's where I got. I had to
Trumpster Bob is calling, so I'm gonna. Oh shit, where is he? Oh, here he is. You want me to bring him in?
Come on.
All right, here he comes.
Yeah.
Trumpster Bob. Hey Bob, what's up?
Oh, you had my number saved, did you?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the same.
You know
people.
what? I got a brand new phone because my phone got stolen, and I just resaved your number on this number.
Cool.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so we put down that drunk motherfucking fat ass. He's fucking drunk, fucked up. He's out of here, but within like 5 fucking days, kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So he's in his room, laying on the bed, sprouting out every goddamn fucking evil thing you could possibly imagine, right? Because he's mad because he was talking all this shit about everybody that fucking lives here, and he fucking got caught, right, in the fucking lie.
What a piece of shit.
And this guy's been with this guy here for like fucking years. I moved in here, the motherfucker got caught, right? And it wasn't even me that caught him. It was a new guy that moved in here, right? Just fucking caught him red-handed. And I looked at this motherfucker and I said, do you really want this motherfucker who's written to run off all your fucking new renters and all your fucking money and your fucking patriots like this and all your fucking customers?
Yeah.
And like, fuck no. This guy threw him on the fucking ground and almost proceeded to beat his fucking ass in, right? And I'm like, no, let's chill out, bros. But he chilled out on his own. I didn't chill him out. So he chilled out. The guy's cool. He ain't fucked up, but he got to get the fuck out of here, right? What's that? Look, this is the problems in a mansion when you move into that you might have to put up with.
It's mansion drama. So, Bob, what do you think about
mansion drama?
Can you tell me about Canadians? What you think about Canadians?
Yeah, they're pieces of shit fucking communists. What the fuck else you want me to tell you about a piece of shit Canadian?
One of
they're
the people
uneducated. Let me tell you, when you
one of the people here
hillbillies,
lives in Canada. He's in Canada right now.
I'll talk to the motherfucker. Is he
He's right
educated
here.
or is he fucking dumber than a fucking hillbilly?
I'm actually not Canadian. My wife's Canadian. I grew up in Georgia.
So he grew up in
This
Georgia,
motherfucker grew up in Georgia,
but he lives in
his
Canada.
wife's Canadian.
Yeah.
Huh? What?
Yeah, you got it. You're right.
What the fuck ever? Okay, talk to me. Whatever the fuck. I know he's gonna ask me a stupid question. So go ahead.
I don't think they're communist up there. I think they may.
Yeah, they are.
They're a little more socialist.
We
Okay.
need a wall across our northern border.
I think
and
they
our
agree
southern
with you.
border.
You know what?
We
I said
need
that.
a fucking wall.
You know, every time I go to Canada, I kind of think it's
Goddamn
better.
Canadians are fucking communist, stupid motherfuckers. We need a fucking wall, dude.
See, the thing is that
Keep their fucking truckloads and busloads of these fucking communist fucking Canadians the fuck out of America.
Yeah,
These
man, all their
fucking
fucking
Canadians
syrup and mousses.
have been infiltrating California for 50 fucking years. And let me ask you this. What is the number one communist territory on planet motherfucking Earth?
Texas.
With laws
Texas.
against the fucking people.
Texas.
No, it ain't Texas. Shut up. Shut up with your stupid shit, because you know I live here in Texas. Just shut up. No. The number one state is your state, bitch. California.
We don't live in California.
California. Laugh all you want. Laugh. Go ahead. Let me hear you laugh. I want to hear you laugh. Let me hear you laugh.
We don't.
California has more fucking laws against the people that can't even fucking walk down the goddamn fucking sidewalk and fucking eat. Kind of bullshit laws because they're too cheap for a cleanup crew, or they're too fucking cheap to hire a fucking beach cleanup boat crew. What the fuck are you talking about? They got the fucking money, pennies on a fucking dollar for your taxes, but they don't want to do that because they want to put that money in their goddamn pocket. So what do? Just pass laws against you, charge you more motherfucking goddamn money every time you get a fucking ticket, $250, $500, $1,500, $3,000. And let me tell you what the fuck is up with that.
Don't do illegal shit, Bob.
Wrong. Fuck you and your goddamn laws, motherfucker.
Hey,
I'm going to tell you what's up with
We
that
don't live in
bitch.
California, though, Bob.
Look, you can compare California to the top 5 fucking communist countries on planet goddamn Earth. And California has more laws
Can you even
against the
name
fucking
5
people
communist
than
countries,
all of their
Bob?
fucking countries combined.
Hey, Bob.
And you're gonna tell
even
me
name 5
the
communist
most
countries?
communist fucking place on earth is not right here in the United States of America, run by motherfucking pieces of shit Democrats?
Yes, Bob. Yes, I'm gonna tell you that, and you know why?
Wrong.
Because
wrong,
there's
and
actual
you'll be wrong.
Bob,
and you'll
Bob.
be fucking wrong.
Hey,
and
Bob.
everybody in your
Bob,
goddamn
Bob, Bob,
audience
Bob,
that
Bob,
looks
Bob,
that
Bob.
shit up
Hey, Bob.
will look
Hey,
at
Bob.
you like a dumb
Hey, Bob.
motherfucker.
Hey, Bob.
And you know what else they're
Hey,
gonna
Bob.
look at?
I had a question
What's
for
the
you.
number one state
Bob, Bob,
Canadians
Bob.
immigrate to?
Bob.
Canadians immigrate to California, number one fucking
Hey,
state. The
Bob.
number one communist state on planet fucking Earth.
Bob, I had a question for you. Oh man, I just forgot it because he was going.
Wait, I got one.
Okay.
Well, I
Is
got to go
AOC
off on the facts and the truth. Everybody wants to call me wrong. Prove me wrong. Is there a motherfucker in this audience that can prove me wrong?
Wait,
Just
Bob.
one of you motherfuckers.
I have a
No,
question,
you didn't.
though.
No, you didn't. And you know what? You don't got a single motherfucking professor in any fucking college on planet Earth that can prove me wrong, motherfucker, because I'm right and you're wrong.
And Bob, you just need to sit for 20 minutes with the Constitution of the United
Now I
States
remember.
of America.
Fuck your Constitution.
Now I remember.
You communist motherfucker.
Hey,
You're
hold-
supporting
hold on,
communism.
wait,
when you're
wait.
fucking
Bob,
with your
Bob,
Democrat left-wing bullshit.
Bob, didn't you
That's how
say,
stupid you motherfuckers
Bob, didn't you
couldn't
tell me?
talk over me. Does that disappoint you, you fucking bitch?
I want to, well, fuck you, bitch. I'm trying to ask you a question. I think you're trying to
Well,
run from
fuck
my
you
question.
and your ass. I got a goddamn softball bat.
Didn't-
I'll fuck in your ass with sandpaper,
Oh,
motherfucker.
okay, whatever. Internet tough guy here. Anyway, Bob, didn't you tell me you served in the military?
Well, yeah.
All right. What'd you do?
All kinds of shit.
Like what?
Know what
Like
your
which
next
branch
fucking
were you
question.
in? No,
Well,
answer my
talk about it.
question.
I did shit, motherfucker. No, you
What'd you
trying to
do?
leave me in something.
Are you stealing valor
trying to leave
if
me
that's
in
what you're
something.
doing?
I'm not falling for it.
I
What,
couldn't-
what state do you live in, motherfucker?
Washington.
Washington. So California communism, number one fucking territory is California. Number two is Oregon. The most communist fucking territories on planet fucking
I don't
Earth.
live in either of those
Do you know what
places.
the number three most communist motherfucking territory is on planet Earth?
Texas.
It's fucking New York City.
Oh.
And do you know what number 4 is? It is
Texas.
a goddamn state of fucking piece of shit, Washington.
Washington.
All fucking controlled by your motherfucking Democrat pieces of shit.
The water.
Damn.
Is AOC a
Show me,
communist?
just show me. Just show me.
Washington.
Do all of the fucking territories have more laws than fucking China? Or does China have more laws than them fucking territories? Oh, yeah.
I mean,
all of them fucking
I mean,
territories.
counting
one
how
at a
many
time, got more
individual
fucking
laws there are
than
says
the top
nothing.
three
We don't look at the rule of law and be like, well, that country has
fucking
more
China,
laws, so they're more
North
restricted.
Korea, or motherfucking a goddamn South American piece of shit country down there that just got taken over by the fucking communists. And you motherfuckers are going to tell me that you motherfuckers are all about freedom?
If you don't
fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you goddamn communists, you fucking communist piece of shit, bitch. What fucking communist piece of shit family you're from? Because I want to fuck them and ask my goddamn baseball bat, you piece of shit.
Oh, shit. You
Would I
know,
cry
my
if you had
wife
sex
was
with me?
listening in.
Not really. No, I want to bust all you motherfuckers in the head to fuck that motherfucking family in the ass with a goddamn sandpaper baseball
You're
bat,
so sad.
motherfucker.
Honestly, Bob,
Now, I know you can take the shit up your ass, but sandpaper? No, you can't. You can't take that up your ass.
Everything you do is
motherfucker.
involves
I get done with
butt
your ass.
stuff, Bob. You always go to butt stuff.
Look, you motherfuckers support communism, Heil Hitler fucking Bidenism, and all your fucking bullshit.
Oh my!
And you gotta come talk to me about what the fuck
All right,
freedom stands for? Let me ask you this: what's the number one fucking
All right,
rule?
I'm done with him. I'm done with him. He's just, I mean, you can't even talk to him. He just keeps going and going and going and going.
I tried to ask him a question like 7 times.
I know.
He just can't do it.
I was going to ask him a question and then I forgot it. Like, because he just kept going.
He's just
and
droning, yeah.
Yeah. Whew,
Fuck,
he's
man.
wasted.
I was gonna ask him about AOC's naked Muslim, whatever the hell, and he fucking.
Oh man,
kept
he
going.
believes. Yeah, he'll just say something that's totally not true at all.
Genital mutilation, right? They gotta have their clitoris chopped off to be a true Muslim.
I
right?
see where he's going.
So
okay.
she needs to show the whole shebang so we can see it's there, and then we'll know she's not a Muslim because she didn't get it chopped off. But what the fuck, dude? That is. Oh.
Did Billy die?
I love how. I think he just couldn't take it. He's like, fuck this. He's too drunk. I mean, like, I'm not a veteran or anything, but I see a lot of people in the fan chat here talking about stolen valor to ask for his MOS and all that business.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're a veteran, right?
It does. Look, hey, I got that flag right here. That's a cavalry guide on, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the unit that I served with in Iraq.
He got really nervous when I asked him about it.
Right. He was like, ask me another question. He wanted to change it real quick.
It's nothing but a thing to say 19 Delta or 11 Bravo or whatever the fuck a cook is, or you know, one of the most formative experiences of my childhood was my dad was an HVAC repairman, right? So he worked on beer coolers and refrigeration and shit like that. Right? We went to work at a VFW. I knew he had served in Iraq or in Vietnam. Right. And there was this dude talking down at the end of the bar, and he kept talking about how, you know, top secret his missions were. He couldn't even talk about them because he was such a Green Beret and shit like that. And my dad said to me, he's like, you know, son, I volunteered for an extra year in Vietnam so that my term would be over when I was done. And I worked in intelligence, and I can't even tell you if I actually saw a Green Beret while I was over there. But when I came back, I couldn't take 2 steps without tripping over one.
Right. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah.
Bob smacks of that because it ain't nothing but a thing to say, oh shit, yeah, I signed up for 2.5 years. I was a cook or a truck driver or whatever. But the thing that concreted that experience in my mind was the bartender turned around and said, yeah, the way people talked in here, you'd think I was the only forklift driver in all of Vietnam.
Yeah, everyone had like a specialist like combat role that they can brag about. Yeah. And you weren't here, Billy.
It's a scout for 20 years.
I was listening.
Oh, you were? Yeah. I asked him, and he started avoiding the question immediately, and then started saying he wanted to stick a bat in my bum and stuff like that.
Sounds to me like my boy Trumpster Bob owned all the libtard cucks.
Of course.
We just couldn't handle it, man.
He wouldn't answer whether or not he served or anything about it, right?
Oh no, he said he did serve, but he wouldn't give any info beyond that.
Which is two things. Two things. Either he was a cook, which I would believe because he did say he'd cook a great meal for Elisa Giordano when he was on with her that first time, or two, he ain't do shit. But I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe Drumster Bob can't talk about it because he's the James Bond of Texas, and it's classified.
I don't know. He's super classified.
I'll be right back.
Right. You're onto something there.
He puts the class in classified.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Dude, I am severely drunk. I went to go piss, and then when I went to go piss, I put some food together because I'm snowed in. I couldn't go to Chipotle today, so I'm like having an extra empty stomach drunk. You know how that is when you didn't get a nice meal in your tum before you go out drinking.
You know what, Bill? I was reminded of a joke earlier today. You can't spell Chipotle without E. coli.
Yeah, but E. coli is not even that bad. We have it in our system. Everybody has E. coli in their system.
This is true. Yeah. It's when you get aberrant strains that you got a problem.
Nah, dude, I eat Chipotle a lot, and I haven't gotten sick from it, but maybe 2 or 3 times. There's been a couple times where I got sick from Chipotle, but I mean, maybe it wasn't even the Chipotle that got me sick. But I am pretty sure it was probably the Chipotle. But I've eaten there hundreds of times. Like, I probably would get sick from McDonald's if I ate McDonald's as much as I ate at Chipotle. Maybe not. I don't know if you can possibly get sick at McDonald's the way they set everything up there.
It's possible.
Yeah, it's all time cookers.
When I went through basic training back in 1995, right? I know I keep banging the military drum, but that's pretty much the only thing I've ever done in my life. But anyway, when I went through basic training, they put you on the most restrictive fucking diet you've ever been on in your life, man. And my dad picked me up after graduation and started driving me home for my leave. And we stopped at a McDonald's, and I got a 6-piece chicken nuggets and a small fry and a Coke. And I practically shit that minivan to get back to Detroit. So, yeah, quality of food is actually an issue. Wow. You know, you go on a 4-month pure and clean diet of nothing but protein and straight carbohydrates. You know, the potato, rice, good shit. You know, kind of stuff. You're done. But
just had to volcanic shits after that.
Does anybody want to get us up over $700 and give me another drink? Anybody sitting at home right now with $20 laying around Streamlabs? Send me a 20. Get us up over 700, and I'll have a sip because I haven't had a drink for a little bit. I'm about to go get my pot of hot and eat some food in front of you guys, drunk style. That's because I'm fucked up, dude. I'm so drunk.
Get some Qdoba.
You know, nothing.
I can't get anything.
Eats a Waffle House at 3 a.m.
Oh, I can't leave my house. I'm snowed in. I have a pot. I have a pot in the garage. I'm making some food in a pot in the garage.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
stuck in the house.
Secret. You know what the secret is to their eggs at Waffle House? Okay. Right before the scrambled eggs are almost
drunker,
firm,
Billy.
throw a couple of sheets of American cheese on top of it, and then start stirring that shit in. Kraft American cheese. It's a secret. It turns into a liquid cheese, melts in, mixes up, breaks up the eggs just enough. That's their secret. You can replicate it.
Hey guys.
Oh, it's our girl.
Sorry. So I have to tell you real quick. Oh, look, I can see my bat. Oh, look at my bow. Sorry.
Get more drunk.
I have to tell you guys real quick before anything else. I literally have to go and eat my lunch, but I really have to tell you this. It was such a heavy burden in my heart. When
Let it out,
as I
Chun-Li.
was driving, he started revealing to me stuff. And last night or this morning, I had my second dream about Donald J. Trump. And
Second dream.
It's kind of weird that she dated Billy Corgan. That's an interesting pair.
That makes too much sense, though.
I'm pretty sure he was on a heroin bender at the time.
It was before she lost her mind, though. So I don't know.
No, Corgan.
Oh yeah.
I
Maybe.
already told you all the first dream. And if you're new here and if you don't know my first dream about Donald Trump I had in 2017, I'll quickly tell you. Basically, I saw this huge train that was called the Trump train, and everyone on that train was headed straight into the lake of fire. And the Lord was telling me this is where Lucifer is, and they're all going to the lake of fire. And then Father God said, it's time to come home, so follow me. And so basically, and he revealed to me that Donald.
Get something in your stomach, young Bill Fridge. The rest of y'all smoke and drink something. Trick.
Mighty Five, I will do that for you. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get that pot of hot that I'm cooking in the garage.
Pot of hot.
I'm gonna start grubbing right after I drink a swig from Mighty Five.
Mighty Five. Here you go. Should I hold on? I'll full screen you. There you go. Oh, look at that face.
Straight.
Woo. Yeah, so he'll be right back with his food. We'll watch a little more of this.
Trump is actually the Antichrist. It's true. It's all biblical. But anyways, and well, all my prophecies have come to pass, and they continue to come to pass.
If I believed in the Bible, I'd probably, in 2017, I'd have probably put Trump as a candidate for the Antichrist, to be honest with you. Just the passion and the division he was like. So I could understand a person who has that belief system, like maybe thinking that way.
Pretty sure Tila Tequila supported Trump for years until just recently, though. So I kind of think she's full of it.
Oh, this is that tequila. I've heard of
this is Tila Tequila. She was famous. She was an early day influencer that got mainstream famous and then like got into mainstream. Like she had a show on MTV. She did movies. She had a record deal. She was a model. All that stuff.
Shaggy Tudo from ICP was doing a podcast like not too long ago, and he told the story about how they were at a show. It was Gathering of the Juggalos when she got attacked. Was it The Gathering?
Yeah,
and they were like rocking the bus like the fucking Walking Dead, and like he had to go out there, and he didn't have his paint on, so he's like, should I put my paint on because I want them to know who I am? So he doesn't have his paint on. He's out there he's like, guys, I'm Shaggy Tudo. Don't kill this bitch. And so his own fans are punching him in the face and shit while they're trying to get her out of there so she doesn't get attacked.
That's crazy.
He actually tried to rescue her by saying, "Don't kill this bitch."
That sounds exactly like what he would say.
Yeah.
I know it sounds exactly like him. As much of a bullshit flag as you want to throw on it, right? I know a girl who down the street, Shaggy Too Dope, used to have parties at the house.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I'm from the Detroit area, so it, but still, don't kill this bitch.
Oh yeah, I think it would say that.
I mean,
I don't have to mention my paintings. I don't have to prove myself anymore because my fruit and my history basically is a testimony that God is with me. All right. Now, as I was driving today, the Lord reminded me of the dream I had last night about Donald Trump. So that was the first dream the Lord revealed to me. And I told you all that dream before all this happened. And then last night I had another dream about him. But, this morning I woke up and, then I totally forgot about the dream. Sometimes you have a dream, but then when you wake up, then you slowly start to forget what you dreamt about, right?
That's the majority of your dreams. Like, you have dreams most people have dreams all the time that they don't remember, and it's actually the rarity that you do remember one.
But as I was driving,
That's what makes them prophetic, Ben.
Oh.
The girl was around today. And
I've got pot of hot.
Praises to God for taking good care of us. He started reminding me of my dream, and I was like, oh yeah, I had a dream about Donald Trump. Because sometimes, when it feels so real that you kind of think like, was that a dream or was that real? So it was so real that hold on guys.
Hold on, gotta go be a mom for a second.
Whew, Lord always
oh shit.
You could hear the kids yelling in the background. She was like,
my patience with these kids. Anyways, all right, so where was I?
She's got two very young kids. She's got like a baby and a toddler.
Oh, my patience with these kids.
Yeah.
So where was I? Right, no, pause, bitch. Go handle your kids, then come back and finish the video. It's not hard.
So I was having a dream about Donald Trump, and then I forgot about it because it felt so real, and then I forgot. And so as I was driving around today in my new car, the Lord revealed to me, reminded me of my dream, and then he started revealing all these other things.
You got food running down your chin,
I'm
Billy.
getting anxiety thinking about this. When I get anxiety, like I can't breathe. It's real, guys. I'm very empathetic. Like, I'm very sensitive in the spirit because the Holy Spirit is here, so I become grieved. That was the Holy Spirit being grieved. So sometimes when I don't scroll to YouTube too much, because when I watch these videos, the Holy Spirit gets so grieved, like, of people like gossiping or false prophets lying and misleading the people. See, body language experts can see that I'm telling the truth, because when I hold my chest like this and it's heavy. And
so we're just supposed to believe anything you say when you hold your chest is the truth? Is that what?
Yes, Ben. We are. Continue.
That's an awesome lie detector test, by the way. If I'm holding Tila Tequila's chest, whatever I'm saying is true.
I'm on the verge of believing. The more Bill talks, I'm losing it. But let's go.
Spirit, and I feel it too, and it starts to become this really heavy burden on me. And sometimes when I speak, you can see me breathing heavy because it starts to feel real heavy. So I lay the burden down. Lord, please take this burden from me and give me the grace to speak your word. Thank you, Lord. And I pray everyone who receives this message, you please open their eyes, because we don't want to see anyone perish. So please, Lord, please protect everyone in my ministry, anyone who is a member of my church, just watching my videos or whatever. I ask, Heavenly Father, anything I ask in your name, you do, and you have been very faithful to do these things. So I ask you, Lord, in the presence of all my viewers here, that
she just asked God to be faithful to the things that she's asking him.
Yeah, she's like married to Jesus. Her and Jesus. It's interesting. She's almost in many ways like Gail, except for without like the sci-fi stuff.
Jesus started acting up.
Gail's like a nerd version of Gail, and Tila Tequila's like a cool girl version of Gail.
Gotcha.
She's like the pop star version of Gail.
We're on that.
Please bless them
because she's told God what to do. So yeah.
Open their eyes and pour out your discernment on them.
If God
and give
was
them
fucking me, I'd tell God what to do too.
Spirit, so they will also be able to see this calamity, so they can be saved in the days ahead, even now. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. Whew, okay, that was better. Whenever I get that heaviness, it's always good to stop whatever you're doing and pray so God can step in. So it's going to be so bad in the days ahead, but thank God I'm not going to be a part of it. But I wanted to warn you. Okay, so I had a dream last night Donald Trump was sitting inside what looks like, where the president speaks, not exactly like what it looks like at the White House, like when you see him on the news speaking from the Oval Office or whatever. But in the dream, I could tell it was like a seat of the president, because he was covered in the American flag, like in the background where he was sitting. And then in his chest, it was like a projector of like the American flag over him. And he was delivering a speech. And then I remember thinking, oh, Donald Trump's back in presidency. And then it kind of felt like it was the news I was watching. That's why when I woke up, I thought it was like the news. And then I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that was a dream. So I had a dream that Donald Trump took his place as a president back. He's going to be seated as a president again. Here's the scary part, guys. Ugh, this part is so grieved. Like, I get very grieved. When God showed me this, I was grieved. That I didn't even want to make this video because I started getting so upset about it. But here's the terrifying part, guys. But blessed are you, because I'm telling you in advance what's going to happen. And it will happen. So, as Al told you, I read you the verses many times, so I don't need to do it again. I'll just leave it in the description box for those of you who are not Christians and are curious what the Bible says about the beast or the Antichrist who gets, he gets wounded, like a fatal wound, and then he gets healed, and then he rises again, and everyone sees it, becomes amazed, and they pledge allegiance to serve this beast, which is Donald Trump. All right. So Donald Trump will rise again. That's the dream I had. And this is what's going to happen to all the false prophets, all the swept away Christians, like every single one of them. And they're already prideful, like some of the people
All right, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it.
On a fucking chocolate.
So I'm wasted. I'm wasted. I'm pretty wasted. Was she pro or anti-Trump?
It's hard to even tell anymore.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know.
The most obtuse, backwards way possible.
I'm moving to the next segment. Here it is.
Antichrist.
Here it is.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear.
All right. So King Cobra JFS. What now?
Oh.
King Cobra JFS.
It was also our oddities, but apparently it's King Cobra, so let's go.
Yeah, it's King Cobra. It's King Cobra JFS, and he recently reapplied for what he refers to as monetization. And this is a video where he checks, he gets the email and reads it. Here it is.
What the fuck is up, YouTube?
His guitar playing is I don't, he just like hits the strings and moves his fingers around on it.
I'm trying to slow down on my tobacco use a little bit because I got this pretty sick singing voice. And
That's pretty sick singing voice, man.
I was slow down on my tobacco use a little bit because I got this pretty sick singing voice.
And
real quick, Ben. I'm not a guitar player. I don't play instruments. Is his singing voice better than his guitar playing?
No.
Okay, good. Because I was like, dude, I think his guitar playing's better than his singing voice.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't play guitar.
That's a low
Maybe
bar.
I'm not fuck quitting, but like
that. What he did there, he's not even playing anything. He's just playing like he's not playing anything. Right there.
I gotta double check because I don't play guitar.
He's strumming the strings and letting his fingers fall. And that sounds Buckethead-like.
He's not playing with anything though. Like if there was a band behind him playing something, he couldn't play like a crazy lead pattern with a band. He's just kind of like hitting random strings really fast, like random notes really fast.
At the same time,
He's
fucking hell.
Yeah, it's like a mash, no penalty Guitar Hero shit.
You make me so uncomfortable. Stop.
Okay, so I got a notice from YouTube. They finally got back to me.
By the way, this guy is 29 years old.
Took him long enough.
I'd have put him at about mid-30s.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi, King Cobra JFS. Thank you for applying to the YouTube partner
better than Spooky Max
program. To evaluate your application, our team has carefully reviewed your channel. And King Cobra JFS, unfortunately, we found that your application does not meet our YouTube partner program policies. So we cannot approve your channel for monetization at this time.
Monetization.
Like, he's legitimately looking at the email and reading it and still says monetization.
Monetization.
Well, that's to be expected, YouTube. I cuss, I drink, I smoke, I tell offensive, dark, inappropriate jokes. And I tend to be a bigger asshole to my trolls when they pick on me. So,
Why you do this?
Yeah, I mean, like, the trolls are his people. That's it. His fans and his trolls are like the same people.
which the hypocrisy of it is my video gets taken down even though they started it. You know what I mean? Some fat fuck starts making fun of me and I roast his ass on a YouTube video, you know, talking mad shit. And my shit gets taken down for cyberbullying and harassment. Yeah, you got some dude on YouTube screaming, fuck Cobra. Yeah, fuck him, piece of shit, fucking retard. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, 2017.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy King Cobra back at you.
This is before he got his eye fixed. Like he used to have an eye.
Am I the only one who?
What's that?
I'm sorry to step on you, Ben. There.
It's okay.
But am I the only one who think that he looks more fucked up with his eye fixed?
I don't know.
I don't think so. It does look it got a little like took some time to get adjusted to, but his eye's starting to drift again anyways. So I don't know. It's not perfect.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
But back here, it would literally look all the way to the side. Billy, you're grossing me out, dude.
It still looks weird fixed. That's all I'm saying. I don't know how to quantify it any other way, man.
With another video. And the Internet Collective sent me a video of some fat turd talking shit on YouTube.
Was it
so
me?
I want to play the video. Look at this fat fuck. Holy shit, YouTube. Yeah, this is the fat, miserable retard talking shit on me.
Wow.
Look at you, you fat, disgusting little piggy. Look like you had too many fucking Big Macs and Twinkies. Look like you've never had pussy in your life. Looking like you still live at home with your fucking parents, you fat, miserable fuck. Okay.
Oh shit.
Let's see what this fat, miserable fuck has to say about me.
Oh my god, wow.
Everyone tells me to watch this guy's channel. I'm like, why do I have to watch this guy's channel?
I did not mean to do that. I need to.
I'm not watching this fucking channel. Dude, boy, he's like your boyfriend.
Okay. You said fuck King Cobra. That's what your mom did last night. Oh, and guess what? She said my dick was better than your dick, you fat motherfucker. This jealous motherfucker can kiss my Asperger's. Jealous of this. Oh, look at that. You wish you could look this good.
Oh.
Not only that, but look at these arms. Look at them.
Okay. He's a guy who regularly does push-ups. Yeah.
Look at them. Look at them. You're just jealous of my gorgeous physique, bro. And here's the thing, you fat fuck. You fatty McFat ass fat fuck. Fatty fat ass. Why don't you stuff another Twinkie down your throat, you fat fuck? Why don't you grab a Big Mac from McDonald's and take the top bun off and stick 2 fucking Twinkies on it, put the bun back on and eat it, you fat miserable fuck. Fatty fat ass. Fatty fat ass. Fatty fat ass. Fuck you, YouTube. How many times have I flagged individuals for bullying me? Apparently, I'm not allowed to fire or fight back when I get bullied on YouTube. I got an account strike for my calling on a troll video. My fucking video where I called out the obnoxious turd making fun of me on YouTube. Which one? I know, right? No, but seriously, I make a video calling out a troll and it gets flagged as bullying.
he got flagged as bullying. That's
Fuck
hilarious.
you, YouTube. Straight up. Kiss my Asperger's. Fuck you.
How long ago was this made? This was 2017?
Yeah. And I think they're going back to this for a reason. Because he's all mad about why he lost his monetization. And here's the response from the guy he was calling fat. Here it is.
All right, so it's come to my attention that this guy named...
Oh my God. This guy films videos with a dirty coffee table with a bunch of trash on it.
King Cobra.
Place gets a little messy at times, but don't have it like literally in between you and the camera.
JF.
And
Billy, stop it.
He's
Oh my
calling
God,
out
he's
his
got- he's
video.
got, like, Purell
Come on.
Because
shit and
supposedly
Pepsi and Coffee Mate.
I made a video about him where I said fucking Cobra. I don't even remember making it, to be honest. I don't really think about him. Like, I don't know who he is. Like, and maybe it was.
Billy, what the fuck are you doing with your shirt?
Lounging.
Stop.
It's harsh for me to say fuck him, but it was something that was off the cuff and it was spontaneous. Like I said, I really don't have anything against you. I just didn't want to fucking watch your videos.
YouTube can sit on it. You know what I'm saying? What do you do, ma'am? What the fuck can you do? I'm lucky that YouTube hasn't completely termed my account for pushing the guidelines. Nothing you can do about it. I guess people deem cussing as offensive. You know, that sucks that YouTube won't allow me to monetize my content. And you know what the kicker of it is? The hypocrisy.
Did he say monetize?
Oh, yeah.
Like a hard one.
Of it makes my head spin,
Monetized
man.
with the hard R.
And there are people out there who post way more graphic shit on YouTube than I do. And honestly, it's fucking frustrating.
So he doesn't put the R in that word, but adds.
Thank you, Courtney, and the Courtney Sucks Discord for the order here. We got a 2 liter of the.
People send him pizza all the time.
Dude, I want to hang out with Cobb so bad.
I think the person that sent him pizza was in our comments the one time.
Goodness. Okay, here she be, folks. Look at that pie. We're gonna get wicked cheese pull.
All right, so we're almost at our goal. It's like $29. So tip train. If you all throw in like $5, it'll be done.
I don't know, Ben. It seems like we're not going to make it this week.
Oh, damn. We're not going to make the goal. Shit.
I can't believe this is the week we don't make the goal. Blame it on the snowstorm.
His
The heart
outfit is
attack
strange
piece.
to me in that I don't have a problem with any particular piece by itself, but it's the combination of all of them together that bothers me.
You're like, I would wear any one of these things as part of a better ensemble.
Yeah, exactly. Except
But-
maybe the hat.
But together, even the hat, like you could pull it off. You could pull it off if everything else was proper.
From Pizza
But you're
Hut.
like, no.
Anyways, thank you for watching the live stream. I'll catch you cool cobras later. Subscribe for more
welcome.
awesome guitar playing.
Oh my god.
Awesome.
Ooh.
This is not Trumpster Bob.
Is
Oh
your
my God,
tea-time
this is
John?
me in 20 years, though. What the fuck are you doing, Ben?
Yeah. Is this
People
Jackpot
ask me all
Johnny?
the time, how can we know anything?
Oh, there it is. We
It's
got
true.
it.
Let's just top it off.
Go!
Cheers. This will be my last drink for $20 or above. Cheers. We hit the goal. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
How can we know that things are true? Well, the first step to know.
What?
To know what things are true is we have to understand how our mind works. So there are two parts to your.
He's got the cough, right?
Your mind.
God.
You have the brain. There's a bunch of parts to the brain, and then the mind is like just the mind just sort of in just there. It's part of the brain, but it's not really.
Yeah, he does.
Part of the brain. Some people say the mind just isn't even a thing. They're like the brain is just the brain's being the brain, and then the mind is just the thing that the brain creates by being a brain. So when you stop having the brain, where you don't have a mind, and there are some people who have brains that don't have mind.
Okay. Is everybody following along?
Yeah, totally.
Like,
100%.
okay. So there are people who have minds but no brains, and they have brains and there are people who have brains but no minds? Is that his point?
I think.
Okay, so you have two parts to mind. You have the subconscious part of your mind. I'm not subconscious.
I want to do some
And then you have your conscious part. Hey, I'm fully aware of everything that's going on around me. Conscious brain. And so we spend most of our time like being in the conscious. What we think is consciousness. And so like we can see stuff and we can see things and know stuff and it's pretty cool. But then we have things that we believe about things, and then we have a subconscious brain. It's got like a.
This is like, yeah, he's like Trumpster Bob and G Time and all those bearded weirdos all rolled into one. Those
whole
cra-
different agenda
Yep.
for us that we're not aware in our conscious brain, because our subconscious has got like all these weird ideas about things, and it's like fears and phobias and just got all kinds of turn. I'll be honest with you, your subconscious brain is kind of a jerk and make you do stupid things, make you like, they're like, hey, I'm gonna go on the roller coaster.
Okay. Fuck this guy. I can't handle it. I cannot.
Got two cookies. Like this one over here is like,
Yeah.
And this one's like, hey, you're mine over here.
Yeah.
Apollo, I'm sorry. I tried. I want to say to this guy, in fairness to you, I tried to understand what you were saying, and I just couldn't
Yeah,
sorry.
it's just out there. It's some weird stuff. It's way, way out in left field.
My pot have hot has turned into a swarm of warm. Some people were asking what was in my pot of hot.
Oh, were they?
They were, yeah. I kept seeing them talk
Uh-huh.
during this night.
Sure.
And
Anyway.
I would tell you guys what was in my pot of hot, but Ben doesn't want you to know.
Say Bluetooth and then push this button.
Yeah, we're gonna go for a little bit longer, then we're gonna wrap it up. I just looked back. I don't see anyone asking about your pot of hot at all.
Huh.
I think you seem to want everyone to know and look at like the fact that you're like holding it up next to your face, like you just want people to know that you have it maybe even more than you want to eat it. It's a weird thing. I would like a psychologist to explain this to me.
I think you do need a psychologist, Ben.
I do need one. I go to one, but I think you need one too.
I don't go to one.
I know. Yeah.
So Breno79 says, "What's in the pot, Billy?" Speedrun 64 says, "I want to know what's in the pot of hot." 0606 says he ate the whole thing. And Little Russ says, "What's in the pot?" I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate most of it though. Pot
Wait
of
a
hot,
sec.
but now
Break. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I had a massive communication failure on my side here, and I was trying to figure it out. But Ben, you go to psychologist. Billy, you don't?
No. But
okay.
Shows it in his mouth.
All right.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Psychology is what tanked my 20-year career in the military. I wanted to make it to 20. I made it to 19 and a half. They told me that because of my PTSD, I had to go.
You know what? This is one of the drunkest episodes I've ever been on, but I'm not drunk, so it's not as enjoyable for me.
Didn't we hit the goal?
Yeah, we did hit the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is the goal not showing up for me on screen? It says 771. Is it showing up for anybody else?
What are you? The goal's there. It's on the screen.
Dude, I'm gonna take a picture of my phone because this is psycho.
All right.
I don't know.
The screen that I'm sharing with you. The screen that I'm sharing with you.
Drunk. I don't know if this is because I'm drunk or what, but that doesn't say goals met, right?
Dude, I don't know, but
listen, but mine does. So how do we compare?
How is my screen broken?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Reality,
broken.
And I think we just found out why the impeachment trial didn't go the way it should have.
I'm in a world where we haven't met the goal, which means I have to drink until we meet the goal. This is not cool.
Bitch.
I'm uploading this to. This is not fair. I just took this.
Someone in the chat said, "Oh, I'm a psychologist. I explain it. He's drunk." No, he does this when he's not drunk. Whenever he's eating, he wants to show everyone what he's eating, and he wants to make sure everyone knows that he's eating it. I don't mean it's actually a problem that you had to see a psychologist for. That was a joke.
It's because the idea is that me eating is funny, and people are talking about it in the chat.
Were they?
And it's part of the show now. Yes, they were.
I don't think
You
so.
know what?
I think you're making stuff up.
As soon
No,
You're making stuff up.
as you
you're
went
gaslighting me because I'm drunk.
diet trip, man. As soon as you went on the COVID diet trip, me and my wife, we were totally on board.
This is
Right.
This is keto. This is a
Yeah,
COVID. This is keto. This is keto. I'm eating keto noodles.
It's called keto.
Dude,
I'm gonna do a video recording now to show that I'm not too drunk. This is me. You guys can know whatever time this is. This is 8:51 p.m. on the West Coast, and it says the goal is 7:71.
He's making it
on
up.
my screen.
He's such a liar.
It says it's on my screen.
I can't believe he took the
this
time to. I can't believe he took the time to edit that picture to make this
I'm gonna
claim.
upload this immediately.
He didn't even.
What a liar!
Of a
I'm uploading it to
He's
the
photoshopping it right now, guys. He has
Discord.
Photoshop on his phone.
Everybody
He's
go to
photoshopping it
Discord.
right now.
Everybody go to Discord. Go to our Discord. Go to general chat. I'm gonna try and upload this video if I can. I don't know if it'll work. Your files are too powerful. Max size is 800.
Too
8
powerful. Because
megabytes.
it's edited.
Fuck
The
you.
file size is too big.
Now I have to upload it to YouTube. Just to send it to the Discord. This is terrible.
The bitch, I'm gonna have to use the platform that can accept the information I'm gonna put on.
It's not fair. This is unfortunate.
Motherfucker, you're being put through the goddamn gauntlet, dude.
He's such a liar.
I know.
He's lying.
I'm not a lie. You're trolling me because I'm drunk. I am 100%.
Because
I'm
you're
100
you.
Did we hit the goal or not?
Yeah, we hit
This
the goal.
is not fair.
The goal was hit.
Did, but you don't know that.
Doesn't show up on my screen.
Okay,
as
does it
goal
show up
being
on
hit.
everyone else's screen? Does it show $801.20 on everyone else's screen? The little.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay.
And for like the last 5 minutes.
How could this be?
You know what? Billy's always got to be special. He's always got to be the special one.
I am the special one.
Yeah, Special Olympics special one.
Not true.
You know, the other day when King Cobra was having his freak out and he went dur or whatever and he pounded his chest, I paused it and I told my wife, I'm like, you're not gonna believe what Cobes just did. And I showed her and she was mortified. It's like,
yeah.
All right, Ben. I think I figured out how to send you this video clip from my screen. I need you to post. I need you to show. I need you to show the world.
No, I
that
think
this
we're
is-
actually. I think we're actually gonna wrap up right now.
Better not. You better not. We haven't
what?
hit the goal yet.
No, we hit the goal.
Better show,
We hit the
better
goal.
prove it to me, dude.
I think we're gonna
You
wrap
better
up
prove
pretty
it to
soon.
me, dude. Better not. I just sent you the clip.
Oh,
You
I
guys
can't
are
get
trolling
that.
Me.
I can't get
I
that.
put it in the general chat too.
I don't know where
Everybody
that
right
is. I don't know where that
Everybody
is.
right now in the fan chat, go look at
I don't
this
know where that
video
is.
and
I don't know where
prove
that
to
is.
me. They're trolling me. They're trolling me.
I don't
Billy,
even know where
you
that is.
truly are my greatest advocate. I love that.
All right.
Whoa,
We're gonna
it says
wrap
801
this.
now on my screen.
What?
Something happened just now. Now it says 801.
Whoa!
Oh, now all of a
Conspiracy.
sudden. Now all of a sudden.
Now it
Yeah,
says
how
801.
convenient.
Dude, I uploaded a video and it says
No one believes that.
771.
That was
It's
doctored.
there.
That was
It's
doctored.
there. Dude,
I love how
it's there.
all of
I
a
got
sudden it
video
goes
proof.
away. Kind of like how
got
COVID's
video-
going away now that Biden all of a sudden took office. Funny.
Kind of like how Trumpster Bob's living in a mansion all of a sudden.
Yep.
I'm eating.
Tired of your lies.
I'm eating keto noodles. They're from Costco. They're 25. They're 25 calories a serving, and I have 4 servings in this pot. And then I have some Alfredo sauce, and I have some chicken, and then some Himalayan sea salt and black pepper that I freshly ground up over it. And that's my pot of hot today. It's like chicken Alfredo fettuccinis, but with keto noodles.
Wet ass
I'm going to serve that over rice on Thursday.
It's good. The keto noodles are at Costco. They're about, I don't know, a little over $2 a package, but they're like 1 net carb a serving.
Well, my great grandma lived down in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Terre Haute?
Yeah. And one day when we were little kids, we showed up down there for a week visit with great grandma, and she said, "Don't stick your fingers in the chicken coop. And my little brother Jake went and stuck his fingers in the chicken coop. Rooster pecked his shit. Right?
Jake's a fucking idiot, dude.
Root blood. My great grandma comes storming out of her kitchen with a hatchet and grabbed that rooster and said that was your last infraction and chopped that off. Cooked chicken noodles with that rooster that night.
What an intense chicken noodle story.
That's what you get, little brother. I can't remember his name because I'm not drunk. That's
Jake.
what you get. That's what you get, Jake.
All right.
That chicken, Jake.
I think
why do you jocular jellyfish says Alfredo sauce sure as hell isn't keto, is it, Billy? Bro, I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't low carb.
it's like butter and cream and stuff, isn't it? I mean,
yeah,
it's keto.
It was in a jar. I got it from Costco in a jar.
Hey, where'd you get it again, Billy? I don't think you told us. Where'd you get it?
From Costco.
Oh, really? Where'd you get it from, though? But where'd you get it from? Where'd you get it from, though, Billy?
It was brought to you by Costco.
Costco.
It was brought to you by Bitcoin.
But where'd you get it from?
Costco.
Oh, God. All right, we're going to go. Thanks for everyone for joining us and for watching us and for helping us meet our goal. If you want to check out Marshall Manson's video, there's a link in the description. We will see all of you on Tuesday. You have
Be there with bells on.
All right. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.